Second date update.
A woman named Mallory emailed the show for a second date update today, and her email said that she had one of the most embarrassing moments ever happen on this date. So she's 99.9% sure it's the reason that he's not calling her back.
Oh my gosh.
That's a pretty high percentage.
I would go for sure.
Now, she didn't say what it was, but Mallory, I'm guessing you went to McDonald's and didn't have enough to order off the dollar menu? Happens to Jose all the time, so don't feel too embarrassed.
I said
No, that's not it. And it was a date, so he would have paid anyway.
Oh, okay.
that's true.
Sometimes women pay. I think that's totally fine.
Brooke.
Oh, right.
Yep, those are the rules according to Mallory.
Okay, Mallory.
I feel like if it's a date, then
I agree.
All right,
I'm
we're
old-fashioned.
getting sidetracked. Let's go back to the embarrassing part.
Oh, so first, tell us about the guy that you want us to call. What's his name?
his name's Danny.
Okay.
Danny, okay.
How'd you meet Danny?
I met him when I was out at a bar with a bunch of friends.
Okay.
And he was kind of chatting me up at the bar, and near the end of the night, he was like, hey, I feel like I'm having a really good time with you, and I would love to hang out with you again sometime. So he took my number.
Pretty classy.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when you hit up somebody at a bar, it's like, hey, you want to come back to my place tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he was a really nice guy, and so I gave him my number, and
It sounds pretty embarrassing, that whole...
I'm working my way up to that.
Oh, okay, sorry. Keep going then.
So he was like, why don't we go back to the bar where we were hanging out the other night? And
And you didn't remember where that was. Oops, embarrassing. Awkward.
no.
Oh, okay. I'm still waiting.
Still remembered.
Okay, so you remembered the bar and you went back?
Yeah.
I went to the bar, and he was like, I wonder if you'd be up for playing a little game. And so I was like, sure. And he said that he had this game called the Epic Yarn Challenge.
The epic,
And-
like yarn,
Huh?
like string yarn?
Well, he was talking about, like, telling a story to a group of strangers for 15 minutes straight. That would,
Whoa.
like, keep them captivated for the whole 15 minutes, where they'd be, like, so enthralled with your story that by the end be, like, applauding and offering to buy you, like, rounds of drinks.
So it was a competition between you two to like approach random people in the bar and tell them long stories and see who got the best reaction.
Yes. So I was just like, yeah, I think, why not? I have something that could work for that.
So who went first? Did he go first or you?
So, yes, he went first, and we're sort of like in the back area. There were like 3 tables, and he was starting to tell the story about how, like, when he was back in high school, there was this girl that he, like, fell in love with, and he always wanted to ask her out, but she actually moved away before he had a chance to do anything, to, like, approach her or talk to her.
It sounds like kind of a boring story so far to me.
Yeah, I kind of tuned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, but, like, for some reason, everybody in the bar was totally captivated by his story. Like, they
Drinking
were-
does that to
every
you.
word.
Anything's interesting when you're drunk.
Well, it just sounds like he was like charismatic.
Yeah, exactly. He was telling the story better than I am now, but he was just like, she came back, and he finally had a chance to talk to her, and that girl is in this room right now.
What?
So he turns to me, and he was like, I've loved you since high school. And he gets down on one knee
No, shut up.
and proposes to me in the bar in front of everybody.
Oh my God!
I didn't know what to do, and I was just like, yes.
So you're
Wait.
engaged to a guy who's not calling you back?
Dude, I'm into it. I'm applauding already.
He made up this whole story just to get the best applause in your guys' little story competition.
Was it made up or was it true?
It was totally made up. I mean, everybody's so on board with this. I don't want to, like, ruin everybody's time, and I thought it was hilarious.
So then what was your 15-minute story?
Yeah, how do you follow
Well, I
that?
didn't even have to do my story. He totally took it over, so I didn't get to do a story.
All right. So how did this night end? Where's the embarrassing part of this?
So people were buying us drinks, and he, like I said, he's like a real outgoing, like very charismatic person. People were talking to both of us, but like more like talking to him, and like, I don't know, I kind of was drinking more than I usually do, I guess, and so I got drunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
at the end of the night, he's like, let me take you home. because I was drunk, but he was very kind and gentlemanly about it. And I was like having a great time, and we were laughing about the whole entire situation, how well he pulled that off and everything, and laughing so much that like at one point, so this is the embarrassing part, I laughed so hard that I peed.
You peed your pants.
Like right on the seat of his car.
Oh no! Oh no! You peed your pants on your new fiance's car.
Welcome to married life.
Welcome to married life.
Yeah, it was bad. And he even pulled over, and he grabbed a rag in his back trunk or something.
Did it ruin the vibe, or was he cool?
I mean, he was really understanding and nice, and he wasn't angry, or he wasn't I can't believe you just ruined my car or anything. You know, he wasn't mad at me.
Probably wasn't a very nice car either.
Oh
if he's
my
not
God!
upset.
I am mortified for you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I hope it wasn't too nice of a car because I peed in it.
Oh
but-
my God!
Whatever.
If only
It's a
you would've had,
geoprism. Who cares?
if she had a bottle of water or something to spill over yourself on accident, I just spilled this water everywhere.
Brooke, you are the worst
anything.
in embarrassing moments.
I feel like you peed
my
in several
God.
places and didn't tell people.
You don't tell people.
Don't trust Brooke now. If she's ever carrying around a bottle of water, now you know.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You need a cover up.
Okay.
It's too late.
So,
Damn it.
how long has it been since you've spoken with Danny?
It's been a week.
Yeah, you're the pee girl.
I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to talk to me ever again after I peed in his car.
It's
Yeah.
99.99%.
I don't know, I'm hoping that maybe he would give me a second chance, because I really,
You deserve one.
you know.
You do. I agree.
Yeah, you
All right.
played along. We're gonna get this for you.
Yeah, we're gonna play a song. We'll come back and we'll call your fiance Danny and try and get you your second date update. Okay, Mallory?
Okay.
All right, hold on. We've got one of our listeners named Mallory on the phone for a second date update. And Mallory went through a big range of emotions
Oh,
during her night out.
yeah, she did.
She was challenged to a storytelling competition at a bar and never even got a chance to tell her story because her date Danny stole the show with a big tale about a girl in high school that he was in love with, and she didn't know it for all those years, but now she's in the bar with us that night. And he got down on a knee and proposed to Mallory in front of everyone.
I would cry.
Oh
if
my
I was
God.
just in the crowd. I would have teared up.
The reason that he did it was to win the bet that they had made and to get some free drinks, which he did end up doing.
Lots.
So Mallory got kind of drunk, as engaged people tend to do.
More than kind of.
Yeah.
Wasted.
And he took her home that night, and on the way back, she was laughing so hard in his car about what had happened, she peed on the front seat.
Oh no.
So Mallory feels like she may have ruined the night. But Mallory, let me just tell you, don't feel embarrassed.
Really?
All right?
Okay.
I've peed on many men's seats before. And I've come out just fine.
Yeah, I think that's a different situation.
Yeah.
I think he'll give you another shot.
No, I don't think so. I mean, he's obviously not returning her calls
Yeah,
for a
but-
very obvious reason.
But men are the worst at peeing places when they're drunk. They're way worse than women. You have to have some sympathy if you're a dude. Guaranteed he's peed in at least a corner of a bedroom at some point, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he has, but it's just, I don't know, I really like him, and I'm hoping that he'll give me a second chance.
Oh my God, he better. I mean, if you're cool enough to be proposed to on a first date in a fake proposal, he should be cool enough to have some real pee on his seat.
Maybe you should offer to let him pee in your car, and then you're even.
If that's what it takes, I guess so.
All right. Well, let's get him on the phone right now and see if he's up for it. We're going to call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm dialing it right now. Here we go.
Được, em có mua lại đi nhau, ổng có cái việc, ổng lúc nào cũng có hết á, tại vì ổng là mổ mà, ngày nào ổng cũng mổ, ổng bỏ xị
Hello?
người ta.
Hi, can I speak to Danny, please?
Yeah, this is him. What's up?
Hey, Danny. My name's young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk?
What's going on?
We do something on our show called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Okay? And so there's a woman that reached out to us about you. Her name's Mallory. She told us all about the night that you guys went to a bar and that you made up this great thing about long-lost loves in high school.
What was going through your head when you got down on a knee and faked proposed to a chick you just met?
It was, She's so pretty and she's so nice, and I guess like I've been kind of planning to do that kind of like date idea with someone special. Yeah, I guess I was just disappointed in the end.
Yeah, the pee thing.
Yeah.
She told us, sorry.
Yeah, she
I'm
did.
getting ahead of myself.
She did tell us about how the night ended with your car being a little soiled. I don't know what to say.
Soiled?
I'm sorry for your car.
Yeah, it's okay. I guess I was kind of disappointed before that.
Wait, what? It wasn't the P. Dude, she's humiliated.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the real deal. The truth is that it wasn't a made-up story.
What do you mean it's not a made-up story?
The story was the truth about me being in love with her.
Whoa!
Hold up, yeah.
My head. She told us that you guys had just met at a bar recently.
Yeah, like that didn't help that she didn't remember me.
You really went to school?
You know, I did go to school with her. I'd known Mallory for a few years, you know, like kind of from afar, and
What?
she did move away before I could do anything, and you know, God, it's weird. I guess I really was kind of like proposing to her.
Oh
You know?
my gosh.
Are you messing with us?
I
Like, is
can't-
this like you're the big storyteller dude and now you're just going with it?
No.
She said she just met you at a bar with her friends and you hit on her and that's how you got her number.
But that's not true. You've known her for longer than that.
I guess you could say like I've known about her, but she really hasn't known about me.
Okay, that makes you sound like a stalker. How did you know about her?
I know that it sounds awkward, okay? Like, how do you tell somebody you have strong feelings for them without being creepy?
You do it in emojis.
No.
It lightens it.
How do you have strong feelings for someone if you don't even know them and they don't even know you exist?
I do know her. I do know about her, you know? I've cared about her for a long time, and
It's like, is it odd? I feel like it's like knowing a restaurant by looking at the Yelp reviews and never actually going there and then giving your opinion on it.
So what are you disappointed in, Danny, that she didn't know that you had these feelings secretly this whole time?
Or she didn't know you existed?
well, it's just, I guess, like, how do you tell somebody you've been in love with them for over a few years? You know, she was laughing about it and saying I'm a great storyteller, and the whole time I'm thinking that this isn't a story.
So she's like,
So
it's
wait.
unbelievable.
Was that a real proposal then?
I mean, kinda.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, hold up though. So if she really said yes, you would really marry this girl.
I mean, she already did say yes.
No, but she didn't know that she was saying yes.
That's not going to hold up in court.
You don't go to court for engagements. What is going on?
Where do you go from here? You tell me how I tell her it was a real story and it was really about her. What would you do?
Well, you kind of already did tell her.
Oh my god, this is about to be so
Because she's been on the other line listening this whole time and she wants to talk to
No.
you.
Your fiance.
No. Tell me you're lying. Tell
Well,
me
she
that's
may
not
have
true.
fainted because I probably would have.
This is nuts.
Mallory?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't hold it in.
Is that all true?
Yeah, it's true, and I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
I feel terrible. Like I can't believe. Like I'm
So heavy.
I don't understand. Like what? This is like a lot to take in. 'Cause, how are you disappointed that I didn't know that we hadn't met before? If we hadn't met before,
No,
like I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess I'm really disappointed in myself because after all this time and thinking about you, this is the way that I tried to let you know how I felt, and it was the wrong way to do it. And I guess I'm sorry. You know, like what do you do in this situation?
I feel like one thing could be to be honest with someone.
But that would have scared you away. I know that would have scared you away if I had just told you, you know, like we were just really like getting to like spend time together.
Yeah, better to just propose to her right off the bat before she even knows who you are.
See, I'm with Jeffrey on that
I mean,
one.
hearing that sounds crazy too.
Is there no middle ground with you?
Yeah. I mean, like I humiliated myself in your car on the way home, and like I felt like I'm going out on a limb by taking the story to like a radio show to reach out to you.
Which
And
is kind of
it's
weird,
like-
but that's okay.
Oh, you're being the judgy one now. Okay, hold on.
Trying to
I'm
tell me that
saying-
I'm weird.
Okay, creeper.
No, maybe.
Oh my god!
Maybe
Like
it's just kind of nice, you know, that we both like don't need to feel bad, maybe, you know? Maybe this is just like part of a story of us figuring out how to like try this thing.
Hey!
Yeah, what do you say you call it even, Mallory?
Wait, hold on. I don't even know where Mallory is at this. Are you creeped out? Do you see red flags? Are you thinking this is romantic?
Or do you feel the same? Are you in love?
Because personally, I feel like I need to tell you to run, but I don't know.
I mean, there are definitely a lot of conflicting emotions right now because I don't understand completely where you're coming from. I do feel like it was kind of like I've been stalked. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I mean,
It's definitely a lot to process, especially on a radio show. So why don't we offer to send you guys out on another date so you guys can talk about this, sort everything out, and then maybe things will become more clear.
So wait, who do we ask at this point?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I ask Danny if he'd be willing to go on a second date? Because I think he would.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but Danny, could you go on a normal second date? Because you proposed to this girl, she said yes, you didn't like the outcome, and then suddenly wouldn't call her back. Like, are you okay with normal?
Yes, I am actually a pretty chill guy normally. This is just, I am very tongue-tied around you, Mallory, and so like it just made it easier for me to kind of do it this way.
Love makes you do crazy things.
yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to just have a conversation about this and see how things turn out.
See?
Oh my god.
All right.
Not a bad idea.
I am so interested in what is going to happen
I know.
next.
I
So-
want to be a fly on the
And like, I really look forward to just hanging out with you now that you know everything and that story was really about you.
Oh my god, you should do the
Like-
story off again, and this time she's going to publicly divorce you in front of everyone.
I am hating this man.
I don't know. I think we go back to peeing on each other's seats. That sounds way more romantic.
Okay, either one.
Okay, I think I just need to go right now because I just really need to process all this. So.
Oh my god.
You have to go? Is it number 1 or number 2? We'll let you go,
That's
okay?
a low blow.
Oh my god. Mallory, keep us updated.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of guys will try to pump up their job a little bit when they're on a date, you know, say that they make a little more money than they do, maybe say that they're a manager or something when they're not, maybe say that they're even employed. Who knows? Kevin, who's on the phone today for a second date update, might have gone a little too far in trying to impress the girl he's interested in. He wants us to call today. Kevin, how are you?
I'm all right, guys. How's it going?
Good. Kevin, first of all, what do you do for a living?
I work at Home Depot.
Okay, Kevin, what did you tell the girl that you want us to call today that you do for a living?
I told her that I might play a little bit for the Seattle Sounders.
Oh,
Kevin claimed to play for the Seattle Sounders, the Major League Soccer team. So that's a big lie, trying to tell a girl that you're a professional athlete when you just work at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Kevin, why would you think that would ever be a good idea?
You know what? It just all kind of happened. I was with my buddies, and we were kind of joking about it, and one of them kind of dared me, and I did play soccer. I once went to an open tryout for the Sounders, so, like, they were like, yeah, you should do it, you should do it. And I did it, you know, and I kind of crossed that point of no return where, like, one lie becomes another lie, and it just snowballed and got out of control.
Oh my
And
god.
pretty soon you're their number one scorer, and she's like, I've never heard of you before. You're like, yeah, well,
I never said no. I never said that. I mean, I was stupid enough to do it, but like I wasn't stupid enough, like, because I know she can like go look it up or whatever. So I told her that I had been placed on injured reserve for a while.
Oh my gosh.
And that when you're rehabbing from injured reserve, like they put you on a special practice list, and you practice with the team as you're rehabbing, but you don't show up on the roster.
So you guys had extensive conversations about this.
Yes. Oh my God, because she was all into it, and then so obviously, you know, she's all into it. Like, what am I gonna do?
yeah, you can't. I have a friend who actually looks like Sidney Rice, who used to play for the Seahawks. Big, tall dude, like long braids and everything else. And he'll tell girls that he is Sidney Rice, and they'll believe him, and he'll just hook up with them that night and then never
Like,
call him
that's
again.
the thing. It's not like I said I was Richard Sherman. Like, you know what I mean? Like I went with the Sounders. I tried to go just a little more low-key than the Seahawks.
That's probably a smart way to go.
Yeah.
So she was obviously impressed by the fact that you were a professional athlete. Did you end up hooking up with her? What happened?
Yeah, like she was all into me and we were hooking up, you know, and then it was like she kind of kept dropping hints about like she would totally go back to my place, but I don't live in a place that I think a sounder would live in, like, necessarily.
Hey, Major League Soccer salaries are pretty low. If you got a one-bedroom apartment, you might be all right.
It's true.
No, but there's no pictures of me, like, you know, there's no framed uniform on the wall or anything. You know what I mean? So I was all worried about that, and like it kind of ruined my night anyways, because all I started thinking about was how to keep this lie going.
Right.
You know, and she was just a cool girl, and we could have had a good time.
At what point in the night was the regret really setting in?
I guess it hit me when, like, I actually started liking her. I mean, at first I was like, yeah, she's hot and, like, whatever. But then I actually, like, liked her when I was talking to her, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, I want to go out with this girl again, but, like, it's hard enough to keep this going for, like, 20 minutes. How can I, you know, eventually I got to tell her the truth.
Yeah, let's say you guys get together and you guys fall in love and get married. At some point, you're going to have to tell her that you're not an athlete.
Yeah.
So how did everything end with her?
Well, the night was great, and, like, her friends were kind of, like, lingering and kind of, like, not necessarily knowing if she wanted to be left alone or not. And so then, like, I tried to play it all cool because I couldn't take her to my place anyways. And I was just like, you know, it's all right. Like, I got physical therapy in the morning, and, like, you know, I got to get up early. And so she's like, oh, yeah, you get your rest and everything. And I was like, this is awesome. And she was all into me, and she, like, kissed me goodnight, and, you know, and she was like, call me. And so then the next day, I texted her. I was like, hey, I had a good time last night. It was really fun hanging out. Like, let's do this again soon. And I didn't get anything for, like, almost 24 hours after I texted her the first time. So, like, the next day, I got a text back, and she was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
All right.
Do you think she found out? She Googled your name or something?
Probably.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, she would have had to have done, like, some extensive research because, like, I gave her so much crap about I was on injured reserve, and then they place you on a practice roster, and, like,
And they take your name completely off the internet.
or like, I've asked my buddies, too, if, like, any of them said something to her friend, and now they're not telling me, but, like...
Right.
But you do know that she does not want to talk to you because the text that she sent you said...
Yeah, she made that kind of clear, but here's why I'm calling you guys. Like, I honestly believe, like, you strip all that stuff away, and we actually like each other.
Okay.
And, like, I think if we could just get to the point where she was, like, willing to go out with me again, like, I think it would be cool, and I think, you know, everything might be fine.
So when we call her and get her on the phone for your second date update, how do you want us to play it then? Am I going to tell her that I'm calling for a sounder?
No. No.
I think get her on the phone if you guys can, and, like, that's the first step. And then, like, don't tell her right off the bat. But, like, if she does know already, then, you know, I want a chance to apologize. But, like, if she doesn't know, then maybe just, like, help me get to the second date. And then, you know, on the second date, I can, like, tell her myself and do the right thing.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good, guys.
All right, man. Hang on.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'll admit, I've probably told a lie or two on a first date to try to impress a girl. I've never done what Kevin, who is on the phone with us right now, has done. He told a girl that he plays for the Seattle Sounders. I've never claimed to be a professional athlete when on a date, probably because nobody would even believe me whatsoever. If I was a little bigger in stature, maybe I would try it. I don't know. Kevin, are you about ready to call Jamie?
I guess so.
Okay, and the last thing she sent you was a text that said, I don't want to talk to you. The point of this is to find out if she went home and Googled you and found out that you weren't, and that's why. And if she didn't find that out, you don't want me to tell her, you want me to just see if I can get you a date so that when you do go out with her, you can break the news and say, I'm sorry I lied to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And
All right,
lying
well-
is so complicated. Can't we just tell the truth?
All right, well, I'm going to get her on the phone right now and get your second date update. You ready?
Ready?
All right, man, here we go. So excited to talk to a professional athlete.
You want his
Kevin,
signature
thank you.
later?
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey, it's Jamie there.
this is Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm okay, and you're calling me because
I'm calling you because you recently went on a date with a listener of ours, and he liked you a lot, but you actually sent him a text saying that you don't want to ever talk to him again. He's an athlete. His name is Kevin. He plays for the Seattle Sounders.
I'm not really interested in talking about that. So.
Whoa. Okay. But can I tell Kevin why you think he's an a-hole?
Because he's a skeezy guy.
Well.
What do you mean by that?
I was talking to my roommate, and I told her, hey, I met this guy, Kevin. He plays for the Seattle Sounders. Right when I say that, my roommate says, I made out with a guy last week, Kevin, who plays on the Seattle Sounders.
No way!
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And that's what I said to her. I said, are you kidding me? I described what he looks like. Yeah. And she goes, yeah, that's Kevin.
So you guys both made out with the same guy that plays for the Sounders. That's crazy.
The way it is, how I see it, is that this guy will just make out with anybody, and he's just a total player.
Well, Jamie, some professional athletes can be like that. I don't know Kevin that well. I'm friends with a couple of the Sounders. I don't know Kevin like that, though. But I do know that he liked you a lot, and he wanted to see you again, and he was kind of shocked when you sent him that text message.
I know that he wanted to get in my pants. I know that he wanted to get in my roommate's pants. Okay. First of all, I think it's disgusting, and second of all, it's embarrassing for me.
Jamie, but can I ask real quick? Because you said that they just made out. I mean, you're single, you're dating, you haven't made out with anybody else in the last month?
I mean, I don't know every single thing they did. I didn't even really want to hear it after that. I mean, I got enough of the gist that I know that this guy is a total creep and that I don't want anything to do with him.
So you feel like he lives up to the rumor of how athletes just are players?
I doubt.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. He didn't do anything to show me otherwise. I already told him myself. I already told him to leave me alone, and I'm not interested.
I know, but he didn't know the reason. That's why he wanted us to call you. But now that he knows the reason, I think we're all good then.
How would he know the reason? I just told him I wasn't interested.
Oh, that's because he's listening right now.
Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Oh, my God. Seriously?
Here's the thing. I really like you, all right? And
yeah, you apparently really liked my roommate, too. You apparently really like any girl who's available and looks half willing.
Whoa. Hang on. Don't you think you're going a little far with this?
I'm probably not going far enough. I mean, you made out with my roommate. You made out with me in the span of a week. Who knows how many girls you're making out and sleeping with?
Okay, well, hang on a second. First of all, I didn't sleep with your roommate, and I didn't sleep with you. Second of all, I didn't know you when I met your roommate. It's not like I went out with you and then I went out with her the next night, and I'm like, no, but I really like you, but I was making out with this other girl. I'm trying to put myself out there. I actually really like you.
What I think is that you're just one of those athletes who just thinks they're the and goes around like they're the king of everything. You can make out with anyone. You can play with whatever girl you want, play with their emotions, play with their heart, and I'm not interested. I don't need that in my life.
You don't even know me. I'm actually a really nice, really sincere, really honest guy.
Yeah, Jamie, you don't know anything about him. All you know is that he plays for the Sounders. He's a professional athlete, and he meets people all the time and probably has had dates before.
And he's really honest, like he said.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's all I know, but I just wish that, one, the whole situation wouldn't have happened, and that I guess that it would have just come out differently.
Yeah, and it's different, when you meet a guy like Kevin, who's a professional athlete. He's got girls throwing themselves at him, and maybe that's something you need to think about if you want to go out on another date with him. When you're in a high-profile job, women kind of do that. So,
I mean, if we were in a committed relationship, I wouldn't want him making out with anybody else. Right. I mean, I guess that's...
And it sounds like Kevin, even with all this pressure from playing professional sports and having girls who like him, is interested in only dating you. That's what it sounds like to me. Am I right, Kevin?
Yeah, honestly, I thought you were cool, and I thought you were really cute, and I want to go out with you again, and, it doesn't matter, what I do or anything like that, not to me, anyway.
I guess I could maybe consider it then.
You could consider it?
Yeah.
What if he wasn't a professional athlete, Jamie? Could you consider it then?
That's a weird question. I don't know. Why does that even matter?
Let's say that Kevin worked at Home Depot and not the Sounders.
Jubal, what? is wrong with you?
Kevin, why are you getting so upset?
Yeah, dude. It's just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, I call you for help, and like,
Wait. Do you work at Home Depot?
I never said that, Jamie. Never said it.
Wait, do you play for the Sounders?
Well,
No, you play for the Sounders.
No, but listen, no, not exactly. Like, yes, right now,
After all this talking, now you're not even who you say you are?
oh my God, would you hang on a second? Like, this is what I've been trying to tell you, okay? This is why I wanted to go out with you again, to be able to tell you the truth. And Jubal was supposed to, like, help me do that because I wanted to be with you.
I'm sorry, Jubal didn't perpetuate your lie, you
crazy... No, it's not like that, okay? It's not like that. My buddies dared me. Okay, I did go to like an open tryout for the Sounders, and I hope to go again. Okay, so it's not like I don't play soccer, but it's like I wanted to be honest with you and just tell you the truth. I had so much pressure.
Oh my God, you are so full of it. Can someone get this guy away from me? Not interested.
Not interested.
Not interested in dating the Home Depot liar.
That's a good nickname.
I think you're reading into things. I just threw out a hypothetical, said, what if he works for Home Depot? That's all. That's all I said.
I'm sorry. So people who work at Home Depot are what?
Probably classier than you.
Amen.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living besides troll for professional athletes?
You are a crazy, crazy person.
Jamie, would you like a second date with Kevin? He'd love to see you again. I will pay for your second date.
We'll send you to a Sounders match.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm seriously asking, would you like to go out with Kevin again? I know he would love to see
And
you.
I'm seriously telling you, no way in hell.
All right.
You were all good until you found out that I wasn't a pro athlete.
Kevin,
So you know what?
I don't think so, Kevin.
no.
She sounded pretty upset the whole time.
Whatever. No, you know what? Seriously, you guys, like, I tried to be honest, and like, why do you think guys lie? Like, why do you think guys lie? Because they get this, right?
No, dude, she never
You try
had
to
a...
be open, and you try to be honest, and you get this.
Listen.
Because
You never tried to be honest.
Yeah.
What does Jamie want?
Kevin, I know you're fired
Jamie
up.
wants to fall over with her legs in the air for a pro athlete.
Kevin, I know
That is
I know you're fired up because you didn't get your second date, and I also know that I need to let you go and get off the phone. I want you to use that passion on the field today. Get to practice. All right, buddy?
Yeah, all right, go yourself, Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Những cái quán mà thấy để mới chả bao giờ ăn thấy ngon.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I already don't like the start of today's second date update.
And that's why Tim is on the phone for a second date update today. He found a discarded date.
No, that's
And then he swooped in and got a date with her.
Discarded.
Tim, now I don't want to call your date trash. It was just an analogy, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
Tell us about the garbage pickup. How'd it go?
Yeah. Well, let me back up. I went out that night to go see a play, and I just went by myself. So I go to the theater, and I'm there, and down the row, a couple seats down, there's this girl, and she was pretty cute. So I smile at her, and she sort of smiles back.
Did you throw her a wink, too?
No, I did the polite, like smile, head nod, just like, hello, hi.
Like bite the lower lip, like,
Oh my God, Jubal.
You're so creepy.
Yeah.
Any of the proper moves or just simply a smile?
Maybe I should have done that.
Yeah, you start talking about how this woman sounds like a sweater from Goodwill, and now you're... All right. So you smiled at her.
I did, and the seat next to her is vacant. So I get a little courage, and I kind of walk down a little bit to the aisle, and I just said, hey, is anybody sitting in the seat? And she said, yeah, someone else is going to come take the seat.
Okay, and then that's when you yelled at her.
Why are you yelling at her now?
He was upset.
No.
Oh, you didn't yell at her.
No, I just said, oh, okay. I didn't ask who, the seat was for.
Right, because it's none of your business, because she's a complete stranger in a theater.
Yeah, but she also didn't say, who it was for either. If it was her husband, I imagine she would say, like, no, it's for my husband or my boyfriend. You know?
Right. She probably would have let you know, stop hitting on me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible.
I feel like seat taken is already stop hitting on me. Why are you guys saying, no, actually I'm married, I'm in a very long relationship, and this seat has been taken by him?
Maybe there's this possibility that the seat is, just for one of a girlfriend, a friend of hers that she went to see the play with.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
so you went back to your regular seat then?
I did. I said, oh, okay, well, enjoy the show. And then I went back and the show started a few, minutes later and it was good.
Okay.
But then through the show, I sort of kept an eye just looking over by her to see if anybody had showed up.
You almost sound like you're starting to get a little creepy. The guy at the end of the row that keeps looking over at her during the play.
I did it. That's the thing. I didn't want to, so I kind of did like the peripheral vision to see if there's any action happening over there. Anyway, so intermission comes, and no one had showed up.
Ooh, the mysterious vacant seat. She's either lying to you or the person didn't show up.
So, I went out, I got something to drink, do the intermission stuff, and when I came back in, I came in, so I walked past her to get into the aisle. And as I walked past her, I just said, hey, seat still taken? And she said, no, they didn't show. And I said, oh, well, do you mind if I sit there? And she said, sure. So I sat down.
Yeah, good persistence.
Okay.
I would have felt weird going back up to her and being like, hey, what's up? You said somebody's coming for that seat, but it's been open this whole time, and I've had my eye on that seat, so...
What's the deal?
Yeah. Are you a liar? You just lie to everybody? What's going on with you?
It is
I didn't want to seem that way. I didn't want to seem like a creepy guy. It was more like, I felt bad, like she got stood up on her date.
It's kind of awkward, though. I mean, you're putting her in a position like, what is she going to do? Stick to the lie at that point? No, someone's still coming for the last half of the play?
But the good thing is the play finishes, and we start talking, and I just said, do you want to go grab something to eat? And she said, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So
that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So we left, and we walked to a place, and we sit down, and, we talk for a little while. We get a drink. We get some food. Conversation's great. It's not creepy at all. And I noticed, though, that she's starting to get a little, tired. And so I was like, oh, you know what? Why don't we just call it a night? And she said, yeah, that'd be great. So I walked to her car, said goodnight, gave her a hug, and said, can I call you? And she said, sure. Awesome. And so I texted her a couple times, and I never heard back. And I thought things had gone well, and, then I emailed you guys.
Did you ever find out who the seat was for?
We didn't talk about it at dinner because I thought if I brought it up and she did get stood up, it would be uncomfortable or make her feel bad, so I just stayed away from it.
Oh, that's a good idea. So how long has it been since you guys went to dinner?
It's been like a week and a half.
A week and a half, okay. So she's definitely blowing you off.
Yeah, and, I just started thinking about why, who was that seat for? Maybe it was for a boyfriend or someone that she was dating, and he finally showed up, and now she's like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. Maybe I was too forward, Maybe I was the creepy guy in the theater trying to steal the seat. Or, so that's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great, thanks.
All right, man, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I forgot to ask the most important question about today's second date update. If you just missed the first part, Tim is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Sarah today. They actually met at a play. She had an empty seat next to her. At the beginning of the play, he asked if he could sit in it because he wanted to move seats and sit next to her because he thought she was hot. And she said it was taken. And then after intermission, he saw the seat was still open, so he asked her again. She ended up saying, yes, you can sit in the seat because whoever she was waiting for didn't show up. After the play, they went to dinner, had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. And I forgot to ask Tim this, and I'm sorry about that, everybody listening. I know that you really want to know. Tim, how was the play?
No one cares about that.
Scale of 1 to 5 stars. What are we talking?
Well, the first act, I was a little distracted because I was, trying to figure out what the empty seat was about. So I think it was a 3.
Okay, good. All right, cool.
God.
Should we even do the second date update now, or have we gotten that all cleared up?
No, I would still want to know why she never called back.
Okay.
And Tim, you can't remember any awkward moments you guys had when you went for dinner and drinks after the play?
No, everything was real casual and cool, and I thought I was being very polite, and asked a lot of questions about her, what she liked. I thought it was a good conversation.
You actually seem very charming and like a good listener, so I'll give you props on that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Horrible play reviewer, but
Yeah.
that's
Jubal's got a point.
I'm gonna dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Cái đường này là
Okay.
xuống cái quán bò muốn mua hồi bữa mình mua sườn này, gần chỗ đây luôn á. Ở chỗ này đó. Ở trong hẻm này.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Không có sáng.
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a show called Brooke And Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. What's this regarding?
Well, it's regarding a date that you went on just a little while ago.
Okay.
I know we started off
Yeah.
so businesslike, didn't we?
I know. You might not even think of this as a date, but you recently hung out with somebody, and they've been trying to get a hold of you to get another date, but you're not calling them back. So they emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, jeez.
Weird. I know.
Good.
His name is Tim.
Seriously?
Yeah. He told us about how he met you at a play, and then you had dinner after.
So he contacted you to get a hold of me?
Yeah, he did. Apparently he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of his phone calls or text messages.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not into it, I guess.
It sounded almost like for a second you were excited that he contacted us.
I was more surprised, not excited.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Read
it.
that wrong then.
Yep.
Well, Tim told us about how you guys hung out. He said that it seemed like you had a great time, and he's confused.
Wow. I think he's an interesting person. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him.
Can I tell you what I think it is? And you let me know if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
So he said that when he saw you at the play, you had an empty seat next to you. And he asked you like twice if he could sit in it. The first time you said you were waiting for somebody to show up. The next time you said, sure, they didn't show up. Were you waiting for a boyfriend or a husband or something like that?
No. I'm definitely single.
Okay.
I actually just got canceled on by a friend.
So,
Okay.
I mean, why would you say yes to him sitting there when he asked the second time and yes to dinner if you weren't interested in him?
I mean, I was interested in him, but I'd only known him for like 10 seconds. And, you know, that kind of changed once I got to know him.
Really? I told him after we talked to him that he was charming and a good listener. Apparently, I also had a bad read on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. And then at dinner, I just sort of got some red flags.
What sort of red flags? Can you tell us?
Basically, we were walking into the restaurant, and he steps on my heel. And he just says, oops. And that kind of caught me off guard.
So he stepped on your shoe and then said oops.
Yeah, and like, you know, normal people would apologize if you just stepped on someone, right?
Oh, yeah. He didn't say sorry about that?
No, like he didn't say sorry. It was really strange. And then at dinner, later, he knocks over his glass and it breaks. And when the waitress comes and picks it up, he just says, the glass fell.
Oh, so he
No
didn't,
apology.
he didn't take responsibility for the shoe or the glass.
Yeah, exactly. No apology. You know, if that would have been me, I would have been so embarrassed. Just, you know, you've broken the restaurant's glass.
Yeah.
And he didn't apologize at all.
So was he kind of a jerk then, just pointing out, hey, glass on the ground, pick it up, please?
Honestly, it kind of read like that. And that is just not what I'm looking for. I'm just not into somebody who can't say that they're sorry. You know, I'm looking for someone who's more polite and can admit when they've done something wrong, when they've stepped on someone maybe, or broken someone else's property. I mean, it's the first date. And you'd think on the first date, that's when you want to be the most polite. And I think he just has some kind of problem where he can't say he's sorry.
Okay.
Really?
I know a
Sarah,
lot of men
I want
like
to let
that.
you know that I don't have that problem. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry to break the news, but Tim is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Tim, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Tim, is that you?
It's me. Hey.
So awkward.
Is that the real reason why you didn't call me back? Because I didn't say sorry?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Wow.
I'm sorry. See, I can say it.
I don't know why you're saying it.
Why I just said I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's just an empty sorry.
What?
Wait, now you need sorries with depth?
No, it just seems like, for me. So we were walking in the restaurant. We were in the middle of a conversation, and I know what you're talking about. I stepped on your heel, and I sort of just went like, oops, and went back to the conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, it sort of looks like a toss-off that it happened. It didn't happen on purpose, and it was in the middle of a conversation, so it was just like, oh, oops, and we just continued. I didn't think it was that big of a red flag.
A normal person would say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I didn't step on you. I stepped on your shoe.
Tim, are you
Tim, you're not-
serious?
I would be apologizing if I were you right now.
Yeah, most people would.
Why? Why would I say sorry? I didn't do any of those things on purpose.
Okay,
Wait, so
sometimes
wait.
when you don't do things on purpose, you can still say sorry. Like if you accidentally stepped on a shoe.
Yeah, but those are just those are just empty sorries because I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
So if you were like driving your car and you accidentally hit a pedestrian, you wouldn't apologize for that either because that wasn't on purpose. Oops.
Well, whose fault was it?
Seriously? Are you serious right now?
That's a good point.
No, I'm just saying.
Your foot stepped on my foot. How could that be my fault?
It's not your fault. It was an accident. It's no one's fault. It's an oops.
I have never really dissected the word sorry like we're doing right now.
No, it's just I grew up that if you're gonna say sorry, it's meaningful and you should say sorry for something that you did and then you realize it was wrong. Then you're like, you say I'm sorry for that. But when it's like just an accident, like, if you bump into somebody, it's just like, oops. It's not mean, it's not negative, it's just like, oops. And then the light goes on.
Yeah, but everybody else grew up with common courtesy. So even if you aren't going to say sorry, you say, excuse me, or I didn't mean to do that.
I just don't agree with that. Like if Sarah and I continued and we got into a relationship and then later on something happens where I should say I'm sorry and I say, hey Sarah, I'm sorry, it would have such a huge meaning and she would really know, like, wow, he's really sorry.
Hey, I cheated on you, but I'm really sorry. And you know I don't throw that word around willy-nilly.
No. Yeah, you shouldn't throw it. You're right. You shouldn't throw it around willy-nilly.
That is so not what I expected your response to be to all this, Tim.
Well, I'm not really sorry about it. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sarah?
Yeah. And you know what, guys, I'm not surprised. Okay, so are we done here?
No, not yet, Sarah. We're almost done. But I do have to ask you if you would like to go on a second date with Tim. We will pay for it.
You know what? Sorry, no.
It's so immature. It's so immature to say that with that tone. Like, now you're ruining sorry.
You've ruined the
Well,
word.
I find it immature that you can't use your manners that a 6-year-old can use. So maybe practice that.
Yeah.
6-year-old will say sorry for sneezing. They'll say sorry for anything. Look, I am an adult. I am a grown man. I only say sorry when it counts and when it's needed.
All right.
I like that.
Oh, man.
All right, well, sorry. Sorry. I can't even say sorry now without thinking about it.
You can't.
I won't say sorry because it's not my fault. Tim, you didn't get a second date.
Whatever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I had no idea that so many people would support the guy from today's second date update.
Me either.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, I agree, saying sorry is a sign of weakness.
My God.
And I refuse to be weak. If you missed today's second date update,
Oh my God.
Tim wanted to call a girl named Sarah to find out why she wasn't calling him back. She said she wasn't calling him back because during the date he accidentally stepped on her shoe and he said oops instead of sorry. And he just basically broke a water glass, didn't say sorry to the waitress or anything else, just basically didn't apologize. And he owned it. He was like, no, yeah, of course I didn't say sorry. I'm an adult. I say sorry if I actually did something wrong and meant it. Those were accidents, and no, I'm not sorry about it. I'm sad it happened, but I'm not sorry.
But here's the thing, even if you don't apologize, you can still excuse your behavior, excuse me, or I didn't mean to do that, or wow.
Well, he said oops.
Yeah, no, oops doesn't work.
I think oops counts. So I've learned a lesson in saying sorry, and I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm not going to apologize for anything, and I'm not sorry for that one bit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.5.
Sườn có 250 bán cũng nhiều phết.
Nhà ông là mổ mà. Ông mua bò đó là ông bán luôn, bán con nhậu luôn á. Ông bán rẻ hơn người ta.
Lấy ruột thẳng mà ăn. Vậy đặt được đúng không?
Không được. Nếu em muốn mua là em đi ngang qua nhà ông á, cái vườn ổng lúc nào cũng có hết á. Tại vì ổng là mổ mà. Ngày nào ông cũng mổ, ông bỏ sỉ cho người ta. Này, cái đường này là xuống cái quán bò hồi bữa mới mua, hồi bữa mình mua sườn nè, gần chỗ đây luôn á. Ở chỗ đây đó, ở trong hẻm kia kìa.
Gần rồi nó sát nhà chị.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by the bare minimum.
What?
If more dudes would learn to do just the bare minimum, their dates would go a lot better.
You think so?
Yes, I do. And proof of that is Steven, who's on the phone right now. He learned that lesson the hard way. What's up, Steven?
How are you guys?
Good. You're kicking yourself for not doing the bare minimum, aren't you?
Well, yeah, hindsight's 20/20, but I guess so, yeah.
Stop preaching that. Women actually like it when guys put in a little effort.
That's what I thought too until I went out with Erin.
Oh,
Okay, so that's her name, Erin?
Yeah, I met Erin online and learned that lesson quick.
Okay. What did you do for her that backfired so badly?
Well, I know I'm not the greatest dater. Like, that's just, I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
But, you know, I wanted to be a little extra creative, so I picked up Erin at her house, and, you know, she looked beautiful. I thought she was great, and I told her that I had a surprise for her.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. See, that's the thing. You want something special, but when you say surprise and internet date together, it usually is going to send up some red flags for women.
Yeah, I kind of thought that maybe, but, you know, I thought it'd be fun, just something different instead of just the same old date, just nothing really fun. So I went to the store right before the date on the way there, and I thought it'd be funny if I just picked up, like, 4 random things and then said, like, let's just try to incorporate these 4 things, these random things, into our date somehow.
Like,
That's
like you
cute.
got like a, I don't know, a deck of cards and a keg cup, and you're just like, let's see how we can get it all work into a date?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but I did get a few other different things.
So what were the things you got? 'Cause I'm on your side right now.
Well, I got a pair of sandals, and then I picked up, like, a big red mug, Clorox bleach, and then I got a toy car. That was, like, the 4th thing I got.
How are you going to work those into a date?
That was going to be the fun part,
Oh,
you know?
all right. Bleach would have scared me right away.
Exactly. I thought he was going to follow it up with like duct tape and a shovel. Are the other 2 things I bought.
Thinking about it now, I guess the bleach is kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I was like, well, if these things are so different from each other, how are they all going to be able to incorporate? I thought it'd be a fun idea.
And what was her reaction to all these things?
Well, as soon as she saw that, she said no.
Oh.
Right away. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. And she's very clear. She's like, that doesn't sound like something I want to do. So I was like, oh, what do you want to do? I kind of froze up. I had nothing in my mind that would work as a backup plan.
So let me get this straight. You could make a date work with bleach, a red mug, sandals, and I can't remember what the other thing was. And you can't make a date work with just like, hey, let's go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess not. I just panicked. I had this kind of idea in my mind that this was going to be this adventure date, but it wasn't, and it wasn't going to be that way.
What do you guys actually do?
She just said, like, let's just go to a bar and drink and we'll talk.
Ugh, and that's what I mean, the bare minimum,
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, well, I wish I would have went that route anyways, but I didn't.
Were you able to recover from the bottle of bleach?
The thing was, it was tough. You know, we got to the bar and talked, and I just kind of never really recovered from it. You know, we just never got in a groove at all.
Okay.
Really, I was just in my head the whole time, and I couldn't get out of it. And I kind of was going back to just how I fumbled the ball, you know, right away, and I just couldn't get in the groove. It was all on me. I just couldn't recover.
I feel like you're being too hard on yourself. I mean, you put in some valiant effort. It sounded like, I mean, if she were willing, it could have been a fun experience.
Yeah, no, I really don't think she had any fun with me.
All right, well, that could have happened. So you're trying to get her on the phone to see if you can get a do-over?
Yeah, I did try for second date, so I did send her flowers the next day.
That's nice.
And I just said, thanks for coming with me, and I'd love to take you out again. And I did promise her that the second date would be a lot easier and much better.
All right. And did you hear anything back from the flowers?
I didn't hear anything for 2 days, and then she did text, and she told me that she was really thankful for the flowers.
But it took her 2 days to write you?
Yeah, it was like a day. I think the flowers get delivered, and then the next, 2 days after that, or a day after that. And then I replied back to her asking me if she wanted to go on that second date, and then I haven't heard anything from her since. So,
Are you sure you just don't want to chalk this up to a bad experience and find another girl online?
I thought about that, but I really think about her quite a bit, and I think she's great. And I think that, honestly, that first date, and it was so awkward and bad right off the door, I'm hoping that maybe the second date would just kind of smooth things over, and I'll be a little bit more confident in making better choices, I guess, making it a lot easier.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you a second date where you can try to do better, all right?
Great, that's all I want. Thanks.
Yep.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what they always say? When life gets you down, you lay there and make excuses until somebody feels bad for you and tries to help you out.
Yeah, I heard that. That's
the old saying.
It's catchy, too.
And Steven is on the phone right now, and he got knocked down by love in the second date update today. He went out with a girl named Erin. He actually had some fun plans to do like a weird date kind of thing. I don't really want to go into the whole recap of it, but he made plans for what he thought was a fun date, and he thought that she had a horrible time. So even after the date, he sent her some flowers, and all he got was a text back saying, "Thanks for the flowers," and then no response. So he hasn't heard anything from her since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Steven can get some redemption. Steven, you ready?
I am, yeah.
Okay, and I don't want you to come out of this, Steven, feeling bad about yourself. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work out, you are a thoughtful, caring, seems like very gentle human being. And you should stick with that.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, but, I mean, I know I'm not the best dater, and I kind of screw up things a lot, so.
All right, I tried to give you some confidence.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay? You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Erin, please?
This is Erin. Who's this?
Hey, Erin, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning radio show?
Sorry, I'm not familiar.
No, you're not?
I don't think so.
Good, we're off to a great start. So we do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Oh, okay. Who?
His name is Steven.
Oh, he emailed you guys?
Yep, he emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and said that he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him, so he thought maybe we could find out what went wrong.
Okay. I mean, Steven, he's a nice guy. Like, I thought he was cool.
You sound so positive about Steven.
He's really sweet. Probably the nicest guy I've ever been out with on a date. The only thing is he's a little bit down on himself.
Down on himself?
Yeah, I think he's a little bit too down on himself.
Well, we talked to him, and he doesn't sound like the most confident guy in the world, or even near the most confident guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he told us about your date. He said that he had planned some kind of fun date for you guys, and you turned him down instantly and were like, no, I want to go to a bar.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I felt bad about that. Normally I'd be down for that kind of thing immediately, but I didn't explain. I was kind of hungover from the day before, so I needed to just get back to normal. So that's why I thought, let's go to a bar.
Wait, so you weren't freaked out by the bottle of bleach he had, or you didn't think he was an idiot for even thinking about it?
I mean, I didn't think about the bleach much because I was, like I said, hungover. But I just thought, let's keep it simple because I don't feel well. Let's just get to know each other.
Okay.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah, it does. He said that's the part that really threw him off because he didn't know what to do with that. He said he felt kind of awkward and felt bad that he had tried to plan something that you didn't like.
Oh, yeah, he made that very clear.
Oh, no.
I mean, he apologized the entire night, and I kept telling him, no, it's fine. And I even told him that I kind of felt bad for turning it down so abruptly, but he just couldn't let it go the whole date.
Okay, and did that just kind of get annoying to you?
Well, I felt like I kind of had to pick him up, like, no, it's okay, let's just move on.
Yeah, and like one of the most attractive things about a person can be confidence.
Yeah, it was just, I couldn't even get to know him because he was beating himself up.
He was like, I'm a terrible person.
I actually visually picture him punching himself in the face when you say that.
I mean, yeah, I think he kind of was inside, and it made me feel kind of bad because I felt like I was doing that to him.
Now you guys are just both on this date feeling horrible for him, I guess. You're both feeling bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I said or did, I just couldn't really get him out of it. I mean, he's got like zero confidence. Like, he went to the bathroom and he was gone so long. Like, I clocked it at 20 minutes before I checked on him.
That's not confidence. That's like a, I don't know, lactose intolerance or something.
Oh, no.
There's another issue there.
I went to check on him because I was concerned, just wondering what was up. And he was outside the bathroom saying that there were people in there and that he couldn't, go when there was other guys around. So he was waiting for it to be empty.
Shut up. He told you that? He can't.
Yeah.
He can't use a urinal when other people are around?
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. I mean, he was just standing outside the door that whole time.
Oh my gosh. Did you offer, I'll watch the girls' room so you can at least use a private stall?
No, luckily some guy came out and he sprinted inside, and I did watch the door for him. He's like, "Can you watch the door for me?" And I was like, "Sure."
Can you watch my door? I gotta pee real bad. I could see how that might be a little bit of a turn off.
Not a little bit. That is a big turn off.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really even know how to feel. I just kind of stood outside the bathroom and watched for him, and then we finished our date, and yeah, I didn't really know how to feel about him.
All right, well, he knows how to feel about you because he liked you a lot.
I mean, that's really sweet. I mean, I liked the idea of him. It's hard to say, though,
Okay. Well, I need to let you know, Aaron, Steven is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, Steven, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Aaron. Sorry about this.
Oh, no.
You don't need to apologize, Steven.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize, Steven. You don't have to worry about it.
No, I really should apologize to you. I shouldn't have called the radio station. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that was a good idea.
Steven.
You were wondering what was going on. I get it.
Well, I do want to apologize. I'm sorry about it.
Steven, what are you doing? Stop apologizing.
Steven, I felt bad that I turned down your idea, for incorporating objects into our date or whatever. Like, I would normally be down for that. Like, I just want to be clear. I felt bad. So you don't have to feel bad.
No, I'm sorry about it. I shouldn't have probably done that right away.
No, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to. It's okay.
Well, I don't know. I just feel bad that I'm making you feel bad about, me feeling bad. So it's I'm sorry about that.
The lack of confidence is kind of endearing to me now, Aaron.
I don't know. I mean, you just have to stop apologizing. You're okay. We'll move on from here.
Steven, Aaron is telling you not to worry about it. Do you hear her saying that?
Yeah, I heard her. No, and I appreciate that. But, I know the truth, and it's probably more on some of the things that I've done. So.
You don't know the truth. That's the thing. Everything about you sounds really great and attractive and something that Aaron would want, except for this piece of you that seems to overshadow everything else.
Like when you were talking about skiing and you made a joke about the bunny hills and I cracked up. Do you remember that? I mean, you were really funny and charming.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not very good at skiing, so it's funny to I don't know.
Somehow I have a feeling, Steven, that you wouldn't think you were very good at skiing.
Anything.
But you thought that was funny?
Yeah, of course.
I thought maybe you were just being nice.
No, honestly, I mean, you're really funny. You just need to work on your confidence a little bit, and you'd be sexy even.
Wow, that's very nice of you to say. Thank you.
There you go, Steven. Look at that. Aaron thinks you could be sexy.
Someone should put a little pep in their step.
Aaron, would you like to go out with Steven on a second date? We will pay for it.
I mean, I was just trying to get his spirits up. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to take that step yet.
Come on.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably what you were thinking, so I don't blame you.
I wasn't just trying to be nice. I just don't know if you can stop beating yourself up. I don't know if you can stop this and just be with me.
I mean, I'd love to
on a
take
date.
you on a second date, Aaron. I really would. And if you would, I'll work on my confidence, I guess, but I can't guarantee anything.
Steven, try it again. Try that again, and then
Yeah.
say that you guarantee it. I want to see if you can do it.
All right, I do it. All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, I really would love to take you on a second date, Aaron. And, you know, I'm going to work on my confidence. So, you know what? I guarantee it.
Whoa, there you go, Aaron. That's a Steven guarantee. That's as good as gold.
It's almost like a pitch
Yeah,
now.
And you know what? We're probably going to have the time of our lives.
Probably.
Oh my God, you're so
Come on, Aaron.
adorable right now.
Aaron, just give him one more shot.
You cannot say no to that.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a shot, but don't put too much pressure on it, okay? Just be
No,
you.
I'm going to
Just
play
be
cool.
confident. Yeah.
I'm going to play totally cool.
You sounds like you're a master of that, Steven, so good luck, man.
All right, looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Steven's so excited.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In today's second date update, something happened to a guy that I didn't think happened anymore. Not since like the 50s or even earlier, the 20s. He was out dancing with a girl and some guy came up and asked to cut in.
Really?
And then stole her time. I didn't know that still existed.
I didn't either.
What's up, Charlie? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
Thanks for your email, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for calling me. I really appreciate this.
No problem. We'll get into the whole cutting in thing because I thought that was weird. But first of all, tell us about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Summer.
Summer. All right. And where'd you meet Summer?
Set up by a friend of a friend.
Was it a blind date that you were going on then?
Yeah. I'd never met her, but my friend said she was real nice and cool and that I should, so I said, sure, why not?
And was she real nice and cool?
Yeah, she was really pleasant.
Pleasant? No one wants to be described as really pleasant. That's like
sure
starting a sentence with bless your heart.
You sure you want to do a second date update and try to get another date with her?
Yeah, I do. I mean, she's stunning. That's the thing.
There you go.
Was she more stunning or more pleasant? I can't figure out with you.
Well, she was pleasantly stunning.
Okay. Pleasantly stunning. That's a nice way to describe her. So what did you like about Summer so much? Why was she so pleasantly stunning?
Well, I expected her to be blonde, with a name like Summer, but she had jet black hair and tall and fit and just everything a Summer was not supposed to be. That's what she was.
She was like a naughty Summer.
She's a winter.
The hottest Summer ever. The hottest Summer on record, and you got a date with her.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky.
Were you nervous when you saw her? You were obviously taken aback with how beautiful she was.
Well, yeah, it was just, I wasn't even sure if it was her, really. I just kind of made eye contact, thought about it for a second, and I was thinking, just do it, man. Just go approach her, just ask if her name is Summer. And it was.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So
score! This is it!
Email said that you guys hung out at a bar and did some dancing, and there was some point where a guy cut in on you?
Yeah. So we went to this bar, and there was live music, and it was nice, and conversation started a little slow, and we got to know each other, and then we started dancing.
And were you grinding dancing, or is this pair dancing, like the foxtrot, or I don't know?
It was just regular old dancing, not like 1940s old dancing, like now old dancing.
Okay, just normal dancing. All right, and how did that guy cut in on you? I didn't think that happened anymore.
I haven't heard of that in a while.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward. We were, we had taken a break for a second. We went back to the bar, get some water, and this guy comes in and approaches me first before he approaches her. He says, "Hey, I saw you guys dancing over there. You guys you're a really good couple. Could I dance with her for a second? Because I haven't had any good partners." So
Whoa.
weird. Sure.
That's strange that he even realized that you guys were together and then wanted to dance with her.
Yeah, he was probably watching us for the whole night.
Oh,
It would have been better if he came up and was like, "Hey, I see you guys are a couple. Excuse me, do you mind if I dance with this fella over here?" And then you would have had to go dance with him.
That was not going to happen.
So why didn't you say no to him? I mean, when he asked to dance with her, just be like, nah, we're good, man, thanks.
I didn't want to look like I was possessive on the first night.
Uh-huh.
First impressions are so important, so I didn't want to freak her out or anything. So I said sure.
Should have just cracked a beer bottle over his head right there. That would have impressed her.
In another universe, I did.
What was her response to all this?
When the guy asked the question, she looked surprised and kind of looked like she said sure. So I just stepped out.
Okay. So how long was this dude dancing with your date?
It was a good 3-4 songs. It just kept going on and on and on.
All right.
What were you doing? Just hanging out at the bar, being awkward?
Yeah, check Facebook, check Instagram, pretend I had some emails.
That sucks. You're like, yeah, go ahead, dance with my date. I got some work I need to do anyway. Pretty important.
Super busy over here.
So do you think that she's not calling you back because she liked that guy more than you?
I'm worried that she might think I'm like some spineless little kid, or I couldn't stand up for myself. I couldn't fight the big bad intruder or anything like that. So she probably thinks I'm pretty much like a weenie.
Yeah.
Okay. How did the date end with her then? Did you ever get her back after that guy stole your date away?
Yeah. She eventually cut off and came back to me and said, "Hey, how you doing?" I was pretending, playing it off like, "Oh yeah, no, my job. My boss is always sending me these late night emails, but we should get out of here." And she said, "Yeah." We went out and we got like a little nightcap, like a slice of pizza, and then she called an Uber and she gave me a polite kiss.
Like on the cheek or something?
No, like on my lips. It was polite.
It was polite, so it wasn't like a passionate, I like you a lot kiss. It was like, thanks for a fun night and the pizza.
So she is
and then she
pleasant.
just got in the car and left.
Yeah.
Did she ever ask you why you didn't cut in?
No, she didn't. But I could tell that she really wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since that date?
I've been calling her a few times, sending her a few texts for the past 2-3 weeks. And she only replied once, which is when I just kind of gave up.
What'd she say?
And she told me she was going to be out of town for 2 months and that she was going to be disconnected. So
That sounds like a blow off and a half. Like, hey, I'm going to be gone for about 2 months, so hopefully you'll forget about me by then. Is that what it feels like?
yeah,
All right.
that's what it sounds like.
We disconnected for 8 weeks. Sorry.
I'm moving.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't know if the girl's even going to answer in today's second date update. If you just are tuning in for it, Charlie is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Summer. They went out to a bar with a band and did some dancing on their first date. There was an awkward moment where a guy actually cut in and asked her to dance and spent 10 minutes dancing with her while Charlie just sat there at the bar by himself and waited. He thinks that maybe he didn't show that he was strong enough by telling the guy, "No, you can't dance with my date," and that's the reason she's not calling back. I say, though, that she might not answer because she told Charlie she was going to be unavailable for 2 months. So I'm guessing when we get her on the phone, Charlie, all we're going to hear is this, just noises from some jungle somewhere where she's working. I hope she's got a satellite phone to answer us because she's gone for 2 months. Who knows where?
Yeah, I just hope it works, man.
Yeah. If she answers the phone, then it's going to be very apparent that the 2 month thing was a lie.
Well, I don't know if she's going to answer your call because she doesn't answer mine, so she most likely won't answer yours.
Well, let's find out.
Why do you want to call this girl? I mean, she spent 10, 15 minutes of your day dancing with another guy. She's lying to you probably about even being available. I feel like you should chalk this up to a loss and move on.
She's just different from, everyone I've been with is really, how do I say this, popular with my circle of friends. So this girl is completely different.
She's not popular. Because she's not because she doesn't have a lot of friends?
I don't get it.
No. Here's the thing is, all my exes pretty much have slept with all of my friends. And this girl hasn't done that.
Oh. So she holds a special place in your heart because she hasn't slept with your friends.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's call her
This is already going
and see if we can get you another date.
Okay.
Here we go.
You guys really don't get anything, do you?
No.
You really don't understand.
I don't think so. All right, I just dialed the phone number. Hang on.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Summer.
Who is this?
Hi, Summer. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio show.
You're what? I'm sorry. Who say it again?
My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because one of our listeners asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay.
And I will start by saying this. It's kind of strange that you even answered because he thought you were out of town for 2 months.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. His name is Charlie, and you recently went out on a date with him. I'm assuming you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Charlie emailed us, told us about your date, told us how you said you were going to be gone for 2 months, and asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you don't want to go out with Charlie again.
yeah, things changed with my plans, and I came back earlier than I thought.
You are not sticking with that lie. I mean, come on.
It's not a lie. I didn't expect to be back.
Oh, okay. So then you're going to call Charlie and go out with him again. All right. So do you mind telling us a little bit about your date?
I think he's insane.
If you feel that strongly, why would you just tell him, like, no, I don't ever want to see you again, instead of I'm going to be gone for 2 months?
I didn't want him to start contacting me or get any sort of... I just wanted to go away.
Can I tell you why he thinks you're not calling him back?
Sure, I'd love to hear why he thinks I'm not talking with him.
Well, he thinks it's because when that guy cut in and you danced with that guy for a while, he didn't stick up for you in that moment. He was worried that you might think he has no backbone.
No, it's the opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, after I was done dancing with this guy, Charlie took me aside and started talking to me, and at first I didn't know what he was saying because he was whispering.
That's always weird.
It was shady. He kept talking about the guy that cut in, and he said he'd handle the situation for me.
What does that mean? Like, protect your honor? And
He wanted to make a plan with me where I would lure the guy outside.
So he could fight him.
Yeah, because he wanted me to lure the guy out behind the bar so he could jump out and use his martial arts moves on him.
Did you say use his martial arts moves on him?
What?
Yeah, he said he could snap the guy's neck in one move, and then he showed me.
Like he was...
What?
He moved his hands really in a really quick motion. He said that would snap his neck.
Okay,
What did you
this
say?
is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing him talking like a fourth grader who's like, I will do my karate moves on him and try to chop him in the neck and it'll break his neck.
I mean, did you just start laughing? How did you control yourself?
I didn't know what to do. I just said, let's just get some pizza. Let's get out of here.
Did you like anything about him, like, up until the ninja moment?
He was just very awkward.
Of course, he's
Yeah.
observing his surroundings in case he needs to make a quick escape or, scissor kick somebody.
I guess it was one of the weirdest nights of my entire life.
Hey, Summer, I do have to let you know that guy Charlie is a real-life karate master.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a master of illusion because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
You serious?
Yes.
No.
Charlie?
Yeah.
God.
Should I say Charlie-san? Charlie-san, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Summer, I was just trying to do the right thing, okay? I was trying to defend your honor, all right?
I don't need to defend my honor. I'm not, it's just strange.
The guy was creepy, Summer. The guy was so freaking creepy.
No, you were creepy. You were trying to show your martial arts moves in the back of the bar. I mean, I wasn't going to lure somebody out there for you.
Well, I wasn't going to fight him in the bar, so of course we had to take him outside.
Oh,
Of course.
that makes sense. Duh.
Want to get blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Our bad.
What is wrong with you? You don't have to beat up anyone.
No, here's the thing. Guys are animals, all right? And sometimes you need to put the animal in their place. And I was going to help you
What
put
are
that
you
guy
talking about? You're insane.
No. Okay, well, I am insane for you, and I will do anything that I have to do to protect you, all right? If that makes me insane,
What?
then sure, I'm insane.
Dude, she was just dancing.
Okay, we agree. You're insane. You're insane. This is insane.
How many guys would actually stand up for you like I did?
Well, not a lot of guys know that much karate, Charlie.
That's the problem.
We're not all warriors.
Yeah, not a lot of guys know the moves that I know.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie, you realize that she was just dancing with somebody. It's not like someone was attacking her.
Well, here's the thing. Martial art is about honor. And this guy was dishonoring me in my face. So, of course, I got to step up.
Yeah, but Charlie, trying to get your date to lure him outside so you could fight him?
Surprise attack.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have been much of a fight, honestly. He would have been out in like 3 seconds.
Do you guys still need me at this point? I think what he's saying kind of proves my point.
I do need you for just... I need you for 1 second, Summer, because I have to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Charlie? We will pay for it.
I want to honor Charlie right now and say no, and I want him to practice his karate moves on another date.
Oh, what?
Well, you know what? You're missing out on like a personal superhero that helps you out with whatever you need. So good luck.
Yeah, I stopped watching cartoons when I was about 12. So.
All right, well, no second date, Charlie. I'm sorry, Summer. Thank you for being honest with us about what happened. I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, guys.
Yep, I would like to thank both of you for coming into my dojo today. You are great competitors.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, this might be the first second date update we've ever done where I won't need to pay for the second date at the end of it.
I didn't think of that.
Between the two people if they decide to go out again. Kevin is on the phone with us right now, and Kevin wants to call a girl named Simone. The interesting part about this, though, is Kevin wasn't completely honest with her when they went out. He's very wealthy. His family's very wealthy. He comes from money, and usually that's a problem for him when he's dating because that's all that girls are interested in.
Poor guy.
So he tried to play it a little different this time. Kevin, you know that a lot of people are going to be texting in going, who is he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Even I want to know.
And I promised Kevin we wouldn't say who it is, but I can tell you I talked to him off the air, and all he'll let me say is that his family got all their money in the tech industry.
Okay.
And that's it. Right, Kevin?
Yep.
But I have confirmed it. It's legit. Kevin is a very, very wealthy man.
Really?
Yeah.
Like very wealthy, Jubal?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I just wanna
let it
know.
go. Yes, very wealthy, Jose. I know you have problems paying your car payment.
Yeah,
he has more money than you.
Yes, I am, Jose. That's exactly why I didn't want to tell this girl.
Yeah, because that's how people act towards you, right? Like, wait a minute, you're how rich? How rich? Oh my God, like,
what?
wait a minute. Like, what's your monthly paycheck?
Yeah.
Have you ever been turned down before, Kevin?
Turned down?
Yeah, like denied another date. Like, you seem like a really nice guy, possibly
I've
handsome.
never been
with
turned
lots
down
of
for
rich.
anything,
Yeah.
ever. Nobody's ever turned me down for a date, or when I wanted a car, or when I wanted a plane, or when I wanted to buy their business.
No, I guess, it sounds really snobby to say, but I haven't.
It is really snobby.
I've been the one doing the turning down,
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
It's understandable. You have a problem that most people don't have.
Right.
I mean, you're an attractive person for anybody to date. No matter what.
You know, at this point, you guys are starting to scare me. I think y'all are going to start asking me on dates. So can we just make the phone call? Or
Yes, I'll make the call. I realize it is getting a little uncomfortable. We're just harping on your money now. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get Simone on the phone. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Simone, please?
This is Simone.
Hi, Simone. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, where did you say that you're from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that show.
Oh, so you're the one.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, really. That's fine. So if you don't listen to our show, I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with somebody who does listen to our show, and he asked me to get a hold of you. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
He's texted you a few times and hasn't heard anything back. Did you not like going out with Kevin?
This is just really weird that you're, I don't know, calling me and asking me about this.
I understand. We make a ton of these phone calls. It's never not weird. But do you have a few minutes to tell us about your date with Kevin?
I don't know. Is this going to, I don't know, get really weird and personal? Because I definitely don't want to do that.
Get as personal as you want it to get. We're just wondering why you're not calling him back, that's all. And he's wondering why you're not calling him back.
I don't know. I just guess I didn't really get the right kind of vibe from him.
Was he like too nice? I mean, we talked to him. He sounded really nice. Maybe too nice?
No, he was appropriately nice. He's the right level of nice. I don't know. There's just something about him that didn't quite come across as the kind of person that I would normally want to date.
Is he creepy?
No, he wasn't creepy. He was sort of, frumpy.
Frumpy?
Yeah. My first impression was that he wasn't making a lot of effort for this date.
So you like he dressed poorly?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he seemed he hadn't washed. I don't know, like I was wearing heels and I was wearing a really cute dress and I wanted to make a good impression and I didn't get the idea from him that that was important.
Were you... What? Because I always think frumpy, immediately I think chubby. Are you not attracted to him because of his body build?
He's cute. Not frumpy like chubby, just frumpy like I threw this on and whatever.
So you feel like he didn't put in enough effort to try to impress you?
Yeah. He was very polite. It's not like he was a jerk or anything. He was a nice person. I just had this sort of feeling from him that he is not a particularly motivated person or has any sort of real kind of hustle.
Really? You know what? There's nothing more unattractive to me than somebody who isn't motivated. I will agree with you on that. And so that's the vibe that you got, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he just seemed kind of vague and uninspired, and I have a lot of passion, and other people who have a lot of passion, when he just didn't seem to have a
you don't
really excited about.
You don't want to date somebody that's going to sit on the couch and just watch Netflix all day, suck your bank account dry, right? Yeah, I understand that completely.
You know, you want to be with somebody who wants to make something of themselves. What is wrong with that crazy person in the background?
Sorry. I'll explain to you why Jose's laughing so hard.
Okay.
I think I might know why you had a hard time connecting with Kevin.
Yeah.
We talked to him a little bit, and he told us he was trying something different with this date. A lot of his previous dates judged him for how much money he has. So he was trying to sort of dumb himself down, I guess, to not seem like he was as wealthy as he is.
Why would somebody do that? That doesn't even make sense.
He told us that he wanted a normal dating experience with a regular girl that he met online.
Yeah, but a normal dating experience, you still like put on a button-down shirt. I mean, that doesn't even...
I'm with her.
Listen, as rich as this dude is, he probably doesn't even know what a normal guy dresses like.
Seriously. But wait, who is this person? Is this guy some famous person? And
No, if you looked him up online, you would know who he is.
Are you going to tell me? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information.
I'll just let you talk to him. How about that?
Hi.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's Kevin. He's actually on the other line and been listening this whole time.
Oh my God, you've been listening?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, Kevin, I'm sorry I called you frumpy.
That's totally fine. I was actually going for it, going for a certain look. So I can totally see what you were seeing.
I just feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information because whoever this person was that you were like trying to pretend to be I don't think that's going to get you any more dates either. I
want to be clear. It wasn't like I was trying to be someone else. I just didn't want to divulge everything about my life and like have you get obsessed about like my family and money like everybody else I've gone out with.
Well, I think at this point the only thing I can do is just ask you who your family is.
Yeah, that's what I was avoiding. I don't want it to be about that. I don't want it to be like some sort of like I'm wooing you with cash here.
Well, I wouldn't want it to be about that either, and I'm sorry that you've had that experience. I understand why you've had that experience, but give me a chance to not be that kind of person.
So wait, I can't tell, Simone, do you want to go out with him again, or do you not want to go out with him because you still think he's boring? I can't tell.
Yes, I want to go out with him again. I just need Kevin to promise to be authentic.
Okay, well at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date. I will pay for it. We already know Simone wants to go out. Kevin, would you like to go out with Simone again?
I'm gonna have to pass. I'm gonna have to say no, man.
What?
Really?
This just didn't. What? This just didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
You're the one that called in to get a second date. And you're the one that told her about the money.
I didn't say it. Jubal told her about the money.
That is true. I just wanted her to know what she was missing out on by not calling you back. Why don't you want to go out with her now? It sounded like you were into it before.
The whole point was to be anonymous, and now the whole thing's kind of blown up in my face. She knows who I am, sort of. And I don't know.
Who you are.
Yeah, she doesn't really know who you are yet.
Yeah, but the money has come into the picture, you know?
I think that's always going to be a problem for you, though, man. Like, you're going to have to get over that at some point.
It's going to be a problem because he keeps making it a problem.
Yeah.
Well, now I just really don't want to go on a date with you because of your tone. I mean, you sound kind of bitchy.
What?
Jeez.
You know what? Good luck. I don't want to go on a date with you either.
Oh, great. Well, maybe I'll date one of the actual radio listeners rather than you, so...
You want to date one of our listeners?
Good luck with that, buddy.
Hey, trust me, I can get you a date with one of our listeners. Text in 78592. You know they're only going to be interested in you for your money, though. That's it.
Money doesn't buy a personality.
Ooh, yeah, but it buys a lot of other things.
That is a very good point, Kevin.
Yeah, you're an ass.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today thinks she might not be getting a call back because she was too prepared for her date.
Too prepared?
Yeah. She took along something in her purse that she figured could help them both out, and apparently she feels like the guy got a little shocked when he saw it.
Whoa, I don't know what it is, but my mind is going to places that are not very clean.
We'll find out what it is in just a second, but she's on the phone right now. Samantha, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, you sound really pissed almost right now,
No,
Samantha.
dude, you guys just made that sound like, oh, what she got in her purse?
Yeah,
like,
well.
that's a normal thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Maybe you're going to think twice now before you put things like that in your purse before a date, right?
Can I put it in perspective? Like, can I tell you what happened?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, first tell us how you met the guy you want to call today.
Yeah, so his name's Charlie, and we were set up on a blind date by mutual friends.
Oh, and was it like blind where you hadn't even like stalked him on Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Well, I didn't know his last name, so I couldn't do my due diligence.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But you did look at like every Charlie in like a 50-mile
Dude, I looked at
radius.
so many Charlies. I was hoping our mutual friends. I'm like, who's the Charlie? I was like, geez.
And how was the date with Charlie? What'd you guys do?
We went to this bar that was kind of in between us because we both live a bit of a distance from each other. So we met in the middle at this bar,
And were you nervous going into this, or did you feel pretty cool?
Yeah, it was my first blind date. So
Okay.
I was like, I don't know, and I haven't been able to snoop him, and I was like, what if I can't hide that I'm not attracted to him? Like, all these thoughts,
So were you relieved when you got to the restaurant, or how'd you feel?
He's very cute.
Okay.
Very cute. He's like the definition of my type. He's tall, he's got dark hair and green eyes and like these thick eyebrows that kind of come up to a point that I like on guys.
I'm like picturing Dracula, what you just described, but...
No, but I'd give him a shot, at this point.
Okay.
All right. So you were pleasantly surprised with Charlie. Tell us about your date.
So we sat at the bar, we're chatting, we're laughing, the conversation is flowing easy. And he said I can't remember what it was, because this is like on our second drink. He said something super funny, and I was like, all right, cheers to that. And then we clinked, and I was like, hold on, to commemorate this moment, can I get a picture? Because what he said was it was like a perfect moment on a date.
Hold on, though. You stopped in the middle of laughing at somebody's joke to take a picture?
Yeah.
No, the laughter had ended, and it was like, I think I did it at the right moment, So that's when I reached in my purse and I grabbed my selfie stick, and after he said yes.
Wait, what did you just say?
Hold on.
I said I grabbed my selfie stick out of my purse.
You brought a selfie stick with you on a first date?
Well, it's always in my purse.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you have to like attach your camera to it and then pull it out. I mean, this isn't...
Oh, come on, you're making it sound like it's like hard labor. You just pop it in and hold it out.
Okay, I would be off-put if I was on a date with you.
Dude, it's so normal.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it is. It is. It really is.
I just feel like that's a lot for a first date to put a first date picture up on Instagram.
Look, it's obvious you haven't dated in like a long, long, long time. But people do it all the time. Or maybe this is like a generation gap where you guys...
Oh my God, I am not that old, all right? Listen,
All right.
I am married. I will say married, but I'm not that old.
Okay.
Well.
So you ended up taking a picture with your selfie stick. You said in your email you thought that might be one of the reasons he's not calling you back.
That's the only thing that stands out in the date, because like after that, a group of his friends were also just happened to be at the same bar, and they came over and they said hello, and he introduced me, and they invited him to. They were going to some other place, and he was just like yeah. And so we closed out and walked outside. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. The moon was huge. It was bright. It was creating this like beautiful blue backlight. I didn't take a picture.
Okay, I thought that's what we were working up to, and I'm like, all right.
No. But it was just really romantic and just sort of magical outside. And so, we went out to get some air, and I pointed it out. I was like, wow, look at the moon. It's gorgeous. Like, this is so romantic. It was a perfect moment for a first kiss.
And?
That's what I'm thinking.
And I don't think he picked up on the moment.
Oh.
Did he just stand there and go, yeah, it is gorgeous?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. That is exactly what he did. So I was like, okay, well, maybe he's a little socially awkward. So I started, like, slowly leaning in.
Yeah?
And he's like, what are you doing?
Oh, you got shot down.
Oh, no.
Dude, so I got shy, and I was like, you have something on your shirt. I was just going to get it off.
I would say smooth recovery.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, not exactly, because he was like, really? Because I thought you were trying to kiss me, and that would be weird.
Shut up! He said that? He said, and that would be weird.
Whoa.
And that would be weird. And I was like, no, I wasn't trying to kiss you. Like,
You're
What are you talking about, you
That's
pervert? You're out here
disgusting.
trying to kiss me or something? Are you dropping hints?
and he's like, because I just met you, And I was like, of course, yeah, I just met you,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I like her.
So that's an awkward end to the date then. Was that like the last little
yeah,
bit?
so that felt awkward, but like the conversation was so free-flowing, and it was so easy and light and fun, and that's why I'm kind of disappointed he didn't call me afterward.
Okay,
Yeah,
well.
I could see that. I mean, selfie stick aside, it sounds like a great evening.
Like, how can a selfie stick, something so simple, be a deal breaker?
I wouldn't think that would ruin things for you, but maybe the awkward kiss moment could have.
Well, he doesn't know that I was going in for a kiss. I played it off pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Samantha is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named Charlie. They were set up by friends. They went out to a bar, had a fun time. She thinks that he might have thought the selfie stick she brought along was awkward to take pictures with. And then at the end of the date, there was another awkward moment when they walked outside and saw the moon, and she looked up at it and was thinking, this is so romantic. I know that he's just going to lean over right now and we're going to make eye contact and we're going to share a beautiful kiss. And then in his head, it was just, that is a nice moon up there. That sure does look good. It'd be really cool if you would kiss someone in front of that moon, but too bad I don't got nobody to kiss. So it was definitely mixed signals. He wasn't getting the right signals from her. She tried to lean over for a kiss and he was like, whoa, what are you doing? And she had to play it off like she was getting something off of his shirt. So they parted ways and she hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why.
Jubal, I need you to not bring up that I tried to kiss him, please.
Oh, you don't want that information out there.
No, dude, you guys are killing it. I got away with it. Why are you?
Yeah, I mean, you said that you played it off fine and you said that he had no idea, so I won't bring that up. I won't say, hey, did you notice that she was trying to kiss you when you shut her down accidentally?
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Charlie, please?
This is he.
Hey, Charlie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? I'm sorry, what's Brooke and Jubal in the morning? What can I do for you?
It's a radio show, a morning radio show.
A morning radio show. And what does it have to do with me?
Well, I'm calling you today because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email from a listener about me?
Yes.
Why?
Because they recently went out on a date with you and they thought you were awesome, but now you're not calling them back.
So...
I know, it's weird.
I'll explain it to you, Charlie. I'll explain it to you. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. So you went out with a girl named Samantha the other day.
Isn't not returning the call enough?
Well, apparently, I mean, it's enough to let them know you're not interested, but they want to know why.
Wow. Yeah, I don't really know if I want to talk about it. I don't know if it would be fair to Samantha. I don't know.
Well, if you're thinking about it being fair to her, she is the one who wanted us to do this phone call, and she also said that she's willing to hear whatever the reason is.
I mean, she told us that she thought you guys got along great and that you had good chemistry.
Oh, good chemistry. She said that as well.
Well, okay, listen, she didn't say that specifically. That's how I interpreted what she said about the date. Like that you laughed, it was easy. There was
it was easy to laugh, yes.
Whoa!
Wait, did you mean that, like, did you just insult? Was that an insult?
No, listen. All right, look, I am, this is difficult. I'm not a jerk. I enjoyed meeting Samantha. It's just obvious to me that she has some drama going on in her life, and I don't want to be involved in it.
Why is it obvious?
I don't know what she told you.
Well, she said that you guys got set up through friends, went to a bar, took a picture there, and then hung out for a little while, and that was about it.
Took a picture there. Okay, yeah. It was more than a picture. It was like a production shoot. She breaks out a selfie stick, has to take a number of different pictures till she finds the right one, then spends more time putting effects and filters on it and whatnot. I was willing to be like, all right, you know, whatever, no big deal. But then I get home, and on Instagram, she's got somebody else tagged, and the quote is what freaked me out. She's like, I want to get specifically. Hold on. She says, "Sorry, Jake. Looks like I've moved on."
Nuh-uh. What? You were part of a revenge picture?
Oh.
I guess so. There's I don't know what is going on, but there's some kind of drama there, and I don't want to be involved in it.
She did not tell us that. She made it sound so innocent, like she was just capturing the moment, and it was no big deal.
I don't want to be involved in any of her drama. I've had that stuff in the past, and I am not ready to deal with it. I don't want it.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay, well, you're probably going to really like the fact that she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Not dramatic at all. So, Samantha.
What are you talking about? She's on the phone?
Yes, she's listening right now. Samantha?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, my God.
So first, Charlie, let me just say that there's absolutely no drama at all to be worried about. And just to explain that post, I recently got out of a relationship, and my ex had done that to me a few weeks ago. And
sounds drama-free.
Well, and so I did it back. But what the point is we both shot our shots off the mast at each other, and it's over.
Oh, sure.
All right.
If I could, and listen, Samantha, I really enjoyed your company, and as I said before I knew you were there, absolutely beautiful girl, but I felt like I had been cast in this role of your boyfriend, and you were shooting like you were just looking for somebody to stand next to you in the Instagram shot.
I know. I'm sorry that it came off that way, and I made you feel that way, or any of that. I could not be more sorry. But the truth is I really do like you, like quite a lot, and that isn't normally me. I was emotional and sort of just overly excited when I had finally met you, and you were you. So I'm hoping that this doesn't kill things.
Oh, wow. Well, that's really nice of you to say, Sam. But I was just kind of like, what the hell is going on here?
I get it.
Yeah, no, but like really, Sam, like what were you thinking when you posted it? Were you thinking about how you liked him, or were you just thinking about getting back at your ex?
Honestly, I was like 2 drinks in, rounding the third, and having fun, and I don't know what made me think this is a good time to do this, or that I should at all.
Right, because I mean, I think what you said is really nice, but it is a red flag if you're on a date with somebody and you're 2 drinks in and the first thought is your ex, right?
Right.
Well, no, okay, just in my defense, the first thought wasn't my ex. The first thought was, what he said was super funny, and I want to remember this moment, and I took the picture, but then when I started running it to the filters and saw how good it turned out.
Okay.
Then you thought revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I've been there. I understand.
It's a good pick.
But you gotta understand that it like comes off as a little crazy, right, Charlie?
Totally crazy, and it just seems like she's got this thing where she's got to let everybody know, including Jake, that she's going out with somebody else. I don't need this, man. I don't need Jake all of a sudden contacting. Who knows? I don't know how things ended, but all of a sudden I go home, here I am in her Instagram with a quote that says, "Sorry, Jake, looks like I've moved on."
Well, I will say, Charlie, you should be flattered though, because no girl would post that if you were ugly. You're obviously an upgrade from Jake, because that is the only reason she would text and tag Jake in that.
The picture really did come out really great in spite of it all, and I know it was stupid of me to write that caption, and I really hope that I'm not entirely judged by one stupid, buzzed, bad caption.
Well,
you know?
Let's find out. Charlie, would you like to go out with Samantha on another date? We will pay for it. Will you go out with her again?
Can it be social media free?
Oh.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course?
Yeah,
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I trust you.
Well, give me a chance to build back the trust.
I think you can actually trust her, because if she was going to call us and put all this on the air, and if her ex heard, she looks pretty pathetic right now. So she's just risking a lot for this date, I'm saying.
Thank you.
What do you think, Charlie?
You know what? I think it's worth one more date. Let's do it.
Yay!
Oh, cool.
So that's sweet. All right. Well, congratulations, you two. And hey, Samantha, on this date, if you actually do try to lean in for a kiss, it might actually happen.
Jubal? You weren't supposed to say anything.
Say what? I just thought maybe you guys could share a kiss.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in, it's 78592. It says anybody that posts a "I'm so over you" picture on Instagram or any social media is proof that they're not over anything.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Samantha wanted to call a dude named Charlie. They went out on a date. She had a great time. Was wondering why he wasn't calling back. Well, on that date, they took a picture, and later on, he went home and saw it on Instagram. He was tagged in it, but so was her ex-boyfriend, saying, "Look at me, I'm moving on." And he didn't want to go out with her again because he's like, okay, that's weird. I don't want to get wrapped up in all this drama.
But they worked it out, you know?
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
He's probably still worried a little bit.
And like I said, he's hotter than the boyfriend, so he's got that going for him.
True, that was a good point.
You know, you're never going to post a picture with somebody uglier and say, hey, I moved on.
No, definitely not. At the end of it, they did agree to go out again, and she promised that she won't do that anymore, and she's over her boyfriend, so we'll see where they wind up. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Less than 3.
Sát nhà chị mà.
Không có sát, nó ở trên này nè. Đây là nó ở trong cái xóm. Ở trong kia này xuống xíu nữa chắc cỡ tầm từ đó chạy xuống cỡ tầm 600 mét nữa tới cái quán.
Sườn có 250, bán cũng nhiều phết.
Nhà ổng là mổ mà. Ông mổ bò đó làm bán luôn, bán con nhậu luôn á. Bán rẻ hơn người ta.
Lấy ruột thẳng rồi ăn.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, normally during a second date update, we talk about what happened during the date. Today's a little bit different, though, because Patrick is on the phone. He wants to call a girl today that he met off of Tinder. Apparently, they had a great date, but it's what happened after everything was done that gets really strange for him. Patrick, how are you?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. So you met this girl on Tinder?
Yeah, I did.
All right. And your email said that this girl was different than other girls that you've met on Tinder. Why is that?
Well, I don't know if you've been on Tinder, but this girl is classy, she's educated, she's funny, she's smart, she's great.
So it's not just somebody that you wanted to hook up with?
No, I mean, I really liked her a lot, actually.
Did she seem like, you know, impressed by you or pleasantly surprised?
Well, she said it was her first time on Tinder, so...
You're like, all right, let me show you how Tinder works. Come back to my place.
Dude, I'd be so nervous if I was going out on my first Tinder date. Was she, like, hesitant at all?
Well, maybe at the start she was, but after some wine and some more wine and some more wine...
It always seems to help.
Yeah.
So your email says that you guys had a great time during your date and everything went well, but the weird part was after the date. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the night, I put her in a cab, and, we had a nice passionate kiss, said goodbye, and then, the next day I started getting some really bizarre text exchanges with her. I mean, just weird.
Did she text you first?
No, I actually texted her and said, hey, I had a fantastic time. When can we see each other again?
That's super weird.
Yeah, crazy.
No, here. Oh, you know what? Let me bring it. Hold on. Let me get it up. Hold on. Here. So then, her response after I said that was, would you go to South America with me?
What?
What?
Was she joking?
Exactly. So I text back, LOL, you're funny. And then she texts back, I'm serious.
Whoa.
Okay. I mean, obviously at that point you're like, what are you talking about? We went out on one date and you want to go to South America?
That's exactly what I said. I said, you're not serious. LOL. We just had our first date. And then I wait a while, and then she texts back, never mind. Then I text right back, how about we hang out within the country somewhere? LOL.
I think that's a good response. Yeah.
I thought so too, right? So I'm waiting, and a whole day goes by, 24 hours, and she finally gets back to me, and this is her text. I can't see you anymore. You're a real great guy. Good luck in the future.
What?
That is weird. So she asked you to go to South America You were like, are you joking? She said, no, I'm serious. And then because you wouldn't go, she said, I don't want to see you anymore.
That's what it seems like. And I'm like, what the? And I texted and I've called and she won't return any of my calls or texts. So I mean, what the? I have no idea what's going on.
Is that the first time you guys talked? I mean, like, did you know she's going on vacation in South America or she's moving there?
It's the first time I ever heard anything about South America.
So you met her off of Tinder. How much do you know about her? How much did you discuss about her personal life when you were on your date?
Well, we joked about our families and our jobs and, where we went to school. So, I mean, I kind of feel like I got to know her.
I guess what I'm asking is she rich? And was she like a rich girl who was like, I like this guy, I'm going to take him to South America? And did you just pass up an opportunity of a lifetime?
I hope not, my God.
He's like, oh my God, why didn't I say yes? I should have said yes.
I never thought of that. I mean, that better not be true because I would actually love to go to South America.
Yeah, you should have just played along and said, absolutely, I'll go to South America. Are you paying? Because I will go. Well, that is strange. And you haven't heard anything from her other than after that text exchange going like, sorry, I can't see you anymore. Good luck.
She has not responded.
Maybe she found a South American replacement, taking somebody else down there. Did she come off as someone who is like a lot of spur-of-the-moment decisions?
No, I mean, it was one date. I mean, I don't know that much about her, but she seemed sane.
Yeah, until you read those texts, and then you're like, you sure you want to call her? You sure you want to try to get her on the phone?
I want to know what the hell. I mean, what was that all about?
Okay, so you do want a second date, maybe, but you also are just like, why the invite to South America and then blowing me off after?
Yes and yes.
Okay. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today passed up the opportunity of a lifetime, an all-expense-paid trip to beautiful South America. That's right. He met a girl on Tinder. They went out for a fabulous date. According to him, everything went fine, even into the night with a passionate kiss. And then it was what happened after the date that was strange. He got invited on a trip to beautiful South America. And he said no. And then she won't talk to him ever again. Right, Patrick? That's what happened.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought she was joking.
So Patrick went out on a date with a girl they met off Tinder. They had a good time, but after the date, they were texting back and forth, and out of the blue, she asked if he would go to South America with her. He said no, thinking she was joking, but apparently she was serious because it pissed her off, and she's never talked to him since. You know what? I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this second date update because I'm assuming we're going to call her. She's going to be in South America, and her phone's going to be off, Patrick.
Well, that'll be an answer, I guess.
I really want to know why she would invite you to South America the day she met you.
You want to know?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Are you regretting turning her down already?
You guys keep acting like I was offered a trip from a game show or something. I mean, I still think she was kidding. I don't even know.
All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Buenos dias. Can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is...
Hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. I didn't sign up for anything, I'm sorry.
I know you didn't sign up for anything, but somebody sort of signed you up for something.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. If that's true, then you can take me off the list. I'm not really interested.
Unfortunately, I can't take you off the list because this is a morning radio show, and you recently went out with one of our listeners, but aren't calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I'll give you a little background first, okay? His name is Patrick. You guys met on Tinder?
You know, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I'm not interested.
Can I just ask you one question? I'm just curious about the text messages that you sent him after your date when you invited him to South America. Were you being serious?
Whoa. She just hung
wow,
up.
Patrick. You must have really pissed her off by not agreeing to go to South America.
This is getting even weirder.
All right, I'm gonna try to call her back.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. If I'm going to talk to you, I need you guys to bleep my name out.
Okay, that's fine. I can beep your name out. You're pretty much, I mean, you're anonymous anyway. Nobody really knows who you are. Do you have friends that listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't even know who you guys are. So.
Okay. So you're pretty much anonymous. I promise you, if you let us talk to you for a minute, I will beep your name out. Nobody will know who you are.
So what do you need to know?
Well, I'm curious about the text messages that you sent to Patrick. So we talked to him about your date. He said that it was great. And then he told us after your date, you asked him to go to South America. He thought you were joking, and then it sounded like you were serious. And that's the last he's heard from you.
Those were private messages, and he probably shouldn't have shared them with you.
Okay, but he did, and he liked you a lot, so he asked us to get you on the phone. Do you not like Patrick?
No, I thought Patrick was a really cool guy. I thought he was, cute and funny and smart.
Okay, and were you serious about the invite to South America?
I'm just, my life's been pretty complicated lately, and it's just, I'm just going through some weird stuff right now, so I don't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into all your personal stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you liked Patrick, though, can you help us give him some sort of explanation? Because he really enjoyed your time together, so much so that he emailed us to get you on the phone.
I feel super shitty. I didn't want him to feel, I don't want him to feel blown off. I don't want him to feel like he's not a good guy. He is. It has absolutely nothing to do with him. It just has to do with what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay, can you give me anything that I can say to him, though? Like, just tell me what I can tell him so that he can feel good about it and move on if you don't want to see him again.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and
What?
Married?
You're getting married in 2 weeks?
Oh, girl.
Yeah, I'm getting I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Why
Okay,
are you
what-
on Tinder?
I only did it once. I'm just having a lot of second thoughts, and Patrick seemed like a really cool guy after talking, and I figured if I went on one last date, maybe if I liked it, the universe would tell me where I was supposed to be, whether it was dating or getting married, and
So you were kind of having second thoughts about getting married and thought, I'll try one more date. If it's good, that means I shouldn't get married?
I don't know what the I was thinking. It's been a really stressful time, and I know it was stupid.
Why are you getting married? Don't get married. If you're kissing another guy, don't get married. What are you thinking? That's the worst decision you could ever possibly make.
You know, Les, I already feel pretty I don't even want making me feel shittier.
All right.
No, it's gonna
Hey,
make
I'm
you
not.
feel
No,
shitty.
we're not trying to. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. Look, I'm gonna keep her on the phone. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. I promise. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell us what happened, because then I can go back to Patrick and sort of explain things to him. I do have a question about the South America thing. Can you shed any light on that?
I just thought we had a connection. I thought he was really special, and I figured if we were both willing to just drop everything and just leave and go be ourselves elsewhere, then maybe that would make us happy. And I thought maybe he'd say yes. I thought.
He said that you guys had a lot of wine. Was it the alcohol talking that night?
No, I was sober when I texted him.
You were sober when you texted him about
Oh
South America.
my
So
good
in your
Lord.
mind, if you guys ran away together, like you were willing to run away with him if he said yes?
I thought if he said yes, that would be where we were supposed to be. Yeah.
So you're just gonna run away from all your problems, leave everything in the dust.
I think it's kind of a thing to say. I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Look, I whatever you're going through, you're going through. I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, and I appreciate you talking to us, okay?
Yeah, but I don't want him to think it's him. It's not him.
Okay, well, you can actually tell him that because he's on the other line listening.
Is all this really true?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's Patrick.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry, guys. This is bullshit. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to you, Patrick.
Hannah, I'd love to talk to you. Can we get together or?
Oh no.
Hello?
Wow. Patrick.
What?
You devil, you. You almost got a girl that's getting married to leave the country with you and ditch her husband.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, it is. It's all your fault, Patrick. If you didn't throw
I'm blown
those
away, guys. I'm blown away.
You had no idea that she was in another relationship, like none at all.
I had no idea. I'm like freaked out right
Wow.
now.
Not only was she in another relationship, engaged to be married, and was thinking about leaving her husband and the country with you.
Oh my God.
I really want to talk to her again.
Why? What do you want to talk to her about? What are you going to say?
Because I feel the same way. I don't know.
Why would you want to run away with a woman who's about to get married in 2 weeks?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I really like this girl, but then again, I mean, it was only one date, and I mean, I don't think I'm ready to run away to South America with her, but I mean, she shouldn't even get married into this guy if she feels that way.
Yeah,
right?
that sucks for that dude. Now, if she would have been on the date with you and told you, I'm assuming you would say no, but I don't know, and told you, hey, I'm about to get married, but I really like you, and I think that I would leave him for you, what would you have done?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, why would you not? You say no. Why are men so attracted to crazy women? That
they're
girl
hot.
is a nut job.
Brooke,
I
you
am
always-
sorry.
You always say you believe in love. Love works in mysterious ways.
Oh, bullshit.
Patrick, she was hot, wasn't she?
She was extremely hot.
There you go. That's what it is. Normally, this is the time where I ask if you want to go out on a second date, but she's not on the phone, and she's going to be getting married, so probably not interested in another date with you. I guess I'll ask the listeners. Text in 78592. What should we do from here?
Oh my gosh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yes. That is what I call a second date success.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah. Wow. So if you tuned in like in the middle of that, you didn't know what was going on. Sky Patrick went out with this girl. We had to beep her name, otherwise she wouldn't let us air it at all. But we beeped her name anyway. They went out. They met off of Tinder. After their date, she said, "Come with me to South America." And he was like, we went out on one date. Are you serious? And she said, "Yes, I'm serious. Come with me to South America." And he said, "How about we just hang out in the States and maybe someday later we could go to South America?" And then she was like, "It's not going to work," and stopped texting him back. The reason being, she is about to get married and was having second thoughts and thought that maybe he was the one for her and wanted to run away with him to beautiful South America.
I'm sorry. After one date, you don't think he's the one. You just want any excuse to get out of the marriage, period. Like, you're trying to let yourself talk yourself out of it. And people are getting mad at me because I was saying that she's crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
But-
she is.
She's definitely crazy
That
for
is
sure.
nuts.
But she was hot, so he actually at the end of that was thinking
Yeah.
that he would actually be interested in a relationship with her still.
It is amazing what men will say yes to when you've got the right size waist and a nice rack. It is like the power of that is beyond compare.
And crazy girls in the bedroom, A+.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
But in real life.
Yeah, but if you're gonna plan on breaking up somebody's marriage, chances are she's gonna want to marry you next.
Yes.
True.
She's going to want to marry you, and then you're going to be about to get married to her, and she's going to do the same thing to another guy, try to whisk him away to South America
Oh my God.
so that she can get out of getting married. I feel bad for her husband. Has no
So
idea.
bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people keep texting in, Brooke, I can't believe you said that to her. She already felt bad about it.
I know.
What?
Well,
She
she was
should
playing.
feel bad.
She was playing the victim role big time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the fact that I'm kind of a d-bag to my husband who I'm about to marry right now.
Yeah.
But I wanted to run away with this guy. It was like it's so hard for me, and I don't know what to do.
The craziest thing is, like you said, though, the other guy was actually like, well, I felt that connection
I know.
too. I don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know, dude?
Crazy has a funny way of finding more crazy.
That is a very that is eloquent, Jubal.
I wish I could have sent them on a second date
To South America.
to South America.
or just even a South American restaurant in town.
We asked what we should do. We said text in at 78592. What should we do? A lot of people are saying crash the wedding.
Oh.
Show up at the wedding and play the audio of the second date
Oh
update.
my
No.
God, just give it to the DJ.
Another person said pay for that dude to go to her wedding. And then another said, send him to South America. No, he blew his shot at that. He had a chance to go to South America. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, there's an art to dating. When you go out with somebody and you enjoy your time together, you kind of hang back after the date. Don't text right away because you don't want to seem overeager.
No, I hate that rule.
Well, it's a rule that people abide by. And Jason, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, is hardcore at that rule because he hasn't talked to the girl he wants to call in 2 months.
What?
Yep. He's doing the 2-month slow play, which I think is a little too long. But Jason, I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what your goal is here. But you want to call her now for a second date update. Why wait 2 months?
Well, okay, so I think I'm in a little bit of a unique situation here. See, I went out with this girl, Kathy, 2 months ago. And we went to a dinner, and it was you know, it was okay.
Oh, great. So now you're just rating it as okay. I waited 2 months. It was okay. Figured I couldn't find anything better, so now I'm going to call Kathy back. Is that the plan?
Well, no, I...
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the plan, Jason. Is that the plan?
Is that horrible?
Yes.
I just think that maybe after, you know, all this time, I came to a realization that this was actually what a date maybe is more supposed to look like.
What?
What does that mean, Jason? Because if I didn't call somebody back for 2 months and then I was like, all right, look, I got to get a hold of them, even though it's been a long time, I really liked them, I wouldn't describe them the way you just described the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
It's Kathy.
Kathy. I wouldn't describe them the way that you described Kathy and be like, yeah, it was, you know, it's good.
Well, let me tell you about our date. So we go to dinner and things are going okay. You know, there were no like awkward surprises in the first 10 minutes. And I'm trying to facilitate conversation and, like, you know, talk about ourselves. And every single step of the way, the conversation just dies, you know? And it's not like it's the worst date in the world, but it's like that there are these long stretches of silence where, like, you just want to squirm in your seat and you don't know what you're supposed to do.
It sounds like a fabulous date. No wonder you want to call her back.
Well, see, that's sort of what I thought. I thought things were not going well because about 30 minutes in, she starts checking her phone.
So it doesn't sound like Kathy wants to date you either, so...
See,
okay.
That's what I believed. And then, the next morning, she texts me and says, hey, thanks so much for last night. It really meant a lot to me.
Hey, that's
okay,
good.
So you're out with her. There's a lot of lulls in the conversation. She's checking her phone 30 minutes in, and you find out that she actually had a great time.
So, I mean, I get that text, and I sort of look at it for a few minutes, and then I think, like, no way. There's no way I'm going out on another date with this girl. Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad date. It was so weird.
Yeah, and you're like, if that's your definition of fun, we have two different definitions of fun, obviously.
Exactly.
So what made you change your mind?
So it's been 2 months, and I've been on dates since then, trying to sort of figure out what is actually good for me. And every single date has been so much worse than that date. So much.
So you want to call her after 2 months, not because she was so fantastic, she just wasn't a psychopath.
Well, she wasn't a psychopath, and, like, I didn't have a bad time. It wasn't great, but, like, you know, maybe they say that, like, you know, marriage is like a partnership, sort of like the boring married couple, right? Well, like, you know, maybe this is that right off the bat, and I can know what to expect all the way down the line.
You know,
comfort.
Normally, I would be really against this, but I feel like online dating has given people too many choices that you don't ever know what was good. Like, if it was pre-online dating, maybe you would have given her a second chance, and the second time it would have been fantastic.
And this date wasn't a bad date. You know, I enjoyed my meal, and the company was okay.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
You know, I'm starting to think that okay is what I need, you know. And, you know, I listened to your show, 2 Second Date Update, and I've heard some of the people that are on here before, and I know how bad things can be, and you know, this isn't that, you know. I think this is way better than that.
Yeah, just a little lag in conversation when you guys went out and she didn't, like, mess her pants and throw up on you.
Honestly, it could be so much worse for me. So much worse.
I love that our show is like taking a low bar and lowering it even further.
Yes, to help.
Well, it lets you know. It lets you know how bad things can get.
Oh, that should be our new show slogan.
Yeah,
Brooke and Jubal in the morning lets you know how bad things can get.
I like it.
But honestly, Jason, she's probably not going to be super excited that you haven't called her for 2 months.
Yeah, I realized that may be a problem. I did text her like a day ago and said, like, you know, long time no talk, stranger. Like, just trying to, like, ignite, like, a conversation, and I have not gotten a response, which I don't blame her for, but, you know, I really do want to, like, reach out and at least try to get a second date.
Okay. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call Kathy and see if she's willing to go out with you again, since she's not the worst option.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we have Goldilocks on the phone. Goldilocks goes by the name of Jason. He's been in the dating world, and most of his dates have either been too hot or too cold. And he wants us to call Kathy for him right now. And Kathy is, well, she's not even just right, she's just okay. And that's why he likes her. He actually went out on a date with her 2 months ago. And hasn't talked to her since. But now he wants to call her to get another date because, according to him, all of his other dates have been so bad that he's thought about it and he's like, this one was actually probably the most decent date I've had in 2 months. So why not give it a shot and see if she'll go out with me?
Jason, I feel like you should tell her, or we should tell her, that you want to give it another shot because, hey, the first one wasn't so great, but first dates are hard, and maybe the second date would be better.
Yes, I think that's part of what I'm hoping.
Okay, that's the message you're trying to get out, not like, well, she was good enough.
Absolutely. I mean, I think I'm a little worried that it's going to come across as, because, you know, I haven't texted her in 2 months. So the fear is that, you know, she'll think what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The fear is that she'll understand the truth.
But I wouldn't even call out how bad the date was. I mean, it was on your end. You said it was boring, but she texted you the day after, right?
Yeah, so I think I'll say something like, I wasn't ready at the time.
I liked you too much, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I went away for 2 months.
Now we're just lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might work.
No.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, Jason. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we were talking about the same Jason.
He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
Huh, that's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
What was so?
That's what we said.
What was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I
kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like a week or so later, but like that night I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find your truth.
How did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date I was just kind of bored. Like I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in like looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about like prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Good on you, Kathy. So, but I'm confused though, because you said that you texted him the next morning, like praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh my God, he thought that I meant like that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant like thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Nice.
Yeah.
For all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason?
Yeah, shocked is...
Oh. Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's not there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
You've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy, that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think she's, I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
what?
You think... Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women, and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's upset.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
My best friend, because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, this epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And it was still appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him, like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See? Jason, I mean, you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life. It was very pivotal.
Yeah, I can introduce you to my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Yeah.
Until they actually go out on a date, Jason.
I mean, honestly, at this point, just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Well, congratulations, Jason.
Really? Is that what it deserves?
You might have got a second date.
I hope I don't bring anyone else any big realization on my next date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Nói chung là cái nhìn nó không có ngon, nó phải có đậu hũ, cà chua, huyết.
Ở đây tiêu không? Bài quán món hay sao mở nhà đó mà chứ đâu phải là bán lâu đêm đâu, nhìn đâu phải lâu đêm đâu.
Mà những cái quán mà thấy để mới chả bao giờ ăn thấy ngon.
Second date update.
We have one of our listeners named Brian on the phone for a second date update today, and I'm actually really interested to talk to him.
Okay.
Because in his email, Brian says he actually met his date the old-fashioned way.
That's nice.
I know.
Yeah.
So, Brian, you clubbed her and dragged her back to your cave for a marriage? Super old-fashioned. I like it.
Oh, wow.
Didn't quite happen like that.
Oh, good.
Oh, she clubbed you.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, okay. So, I guess before we find out exactly how you met, tell us what's her name?
Jordan.
Jordan? And Jordan was not wearing a loincloth.
No, there was no loincloth involved at all.
Okay.
I'm losing interest now.
Yeah. So how did you meet Jordan?
Well, the old-fashioned way was that my mom introduced us because she works with her.
Oh, and then your mom offered her 4 cows.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, that's risky. So wait, your mom works with her and your mom's like, you need to date my son. And she actually agreed?
Well, she had mentioned her for a while, but she was dating someone else, and then recently she had broken up with her boyfriend, and my mom kind of swooped in and suggested that I call her, and she said okay, and then we kind of hit it off over the phone. So.
Do you normally meet girls through your mom, or is this a first?
So this is a first, but I mean, Jordan's really beautiful, and we're all worked out great. Like, I was really excited.
Are you shocked more by how great Jordan is, or that your mom actually has good taste?
Well, I think initially I was shocked, but like now that the way it turned out, I'm kind of questioning my mom's taste. So.
Oh, because she's not calling you back, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
This is your fault, Mom.
Totally Mom's fault.
So what'd you guys do for your date?
I took her to a nice Italian restaurant. I wanted to impress her, and she seemed like a genuinely good-hearted person. I don't know what to say. And she had this really amazing smile, and I was just kind of like falling in love with this girl. Like,
whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's a line to drop there.
I know. I'm like, she was just so perfect.
It's like an episode of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
It really was. It really was. Even to the point where we were sharing dessert, and she says, hey, I'm having so much fun. Can we stay longer?
Oh, she said that?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. So we did that, and then, I paid for dinner, and I, offered to drive her home.
Okay.
And we get to her place, I'm thinking, okay, I'm at least getting a kiss.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And as I walked her to the door, like, I see this guy standing there.
Wait, where? Standing where?
Standing by the door. And she says under her breath, she's like, oh, no, that's my ex. Right.
What?
Right. And I was like, all right. He wasn't confrontational, though. He was nice and kind of apologized for intruding. And
oh, it's an old-fashioned three-way now.
Wait, why was her ex there? Did you ask?
Well, he says, I need to speak to you for a second. And he was like, I'll go wait in the car. And I don't know, after that, she was just totally different. And she had this like look of concern on her face, I would say. And I was like, well, I understand relationships are complicated. You know, I understand breakups can be weird. And I just wanted to give her space to kind of take care of this.
And did she mention on the date her ex at all?
She said she got out of a relationship recently, so
Okay.
you know, we talked about it a little bit, and I knew it was still kind of fresh, but she seemed like she was, you know, ready to start dating again and kind of had moved on.
And I'm taking it you did not get the kiss at the door like you thought.
I mean, no, I didn't get the kiss at the door. And we just said our goodbyes, and as I was leaving, I see, like, he's getting out of his car in my rearview mirror, and he's walking up to the house.
Oh, man.
So after that, I texted her, and she only texted me back one time, and she said, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. Thanks for a wonderful dinner. And then she said, I will never forget it.
Oh, man. So that's kind of open and close, though.
Right. So don't you, I mean, like, that means she's for sure back with him, right? That's what everyone's thinking.
I'm assuming, but like...
So wait, your mom set you up and she works with her. Has your mom not gotten the scoop for you?
I asked her, but she said she feels a little awkward about it. And,
Yeah.
you know, she mentioned it to Jordan, and Jordan, she was like, kind of like brushed her off. So I'm not really sure what happened.
So what are you hoping to get out of this phone call right now? Are you looking to get a second date, or are you just looking to find a reason and figure out what happened?
Well, I mean, if they got back together, I need you guys to break it up.
Okay.
Wait, is that a joke or is that not a joke?
No, it'd be great if you could.
What?
Okay.
That's priority one. She's the real deal. I need to see her again. So.
All right.
Oh my God.
I'm up for this.
You're up for breaking up a relationship for this guy.
For our listener, Brian, yeah, I'm willing to go do whatever it takes. So we're going to play a song right now, Brian. We're going to do some research, dig up some dirt on whoever this guy is, and then we'll come back and call Jordan for you and get your second date update, okay?
There is no fallback. You must break them up.
All right.
Okay, well, let the social media stalking begin. We got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, we're going to end a relationship right after this.
I know you're kidding, but I really hope you do.
Second date update.
Brian, I've been thinking more about it, and I've decided I'm going to do something for you that I've never done before.
What's that?
We've done hundreds of second date updates, and you're the only person I'm going to hang up on right now. So thank you. Goodbye.
No. Why?
I don't think you have a very good chance, honestly.
I actually agree with Jeffrey on that one.
You know what? If we try and get a second date and we fail, it's going to make our show look bad. And I don't want to do that to us. So, Brian, I'm sorry. Maybe call us back when you have better odds.
No, you don't understand. Like, I can't stop thinking about her. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine my life without her.
Whoa. Okay, buddy. I mean, see, this is what... Sorry, there's something about this that bothers me, Brian, and this is what it is. I finally realized when you said that. It's that you're the dude that always wants what he can't have. And you know what? Fast forward 6 months from now, you're suddenly going to be bored in a relationship with Jordan.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, sure.
No,
Dude, ladies know what I'm talking about, okay? If she didn't have a boyfriend, would you be saying things like that?
I wouldn't even be talking to you right now because I'd be with her right now, and I wouldn't need a second date update.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
I don't know.
Or I would be talking to you at our wedding.
See?
I believe in
That's
love.
the stuff that I'm talking about.
I believe in love, and I think this is your one shot, bro. I have your back.
Thank you.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, we're in the middle of a second date update, and Brian desperately wants another chance at love. I'm saying the L word because Brian said he was falling in love on his first date, like a crazy person would say. But we like crazy people. And so, anyway, at the end of Brian's date, he got a very rude surprise when the girl's ex was waiting at the door to talk to her. And afterwards, she sent Brian a text saying, basically, you know, I had a great time, but you're out.
Yeah.
So we don't know if she's actually back with her ex or not. But if she is, she's not going to be for long because we're going to break them up.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we said.
God.
That is our goal today. Break people up,
How do we do
especially if
that?
they've been in love for a long time.
It's fine. They're already in a cycle. I mean, they broke up once. They'll probably do it again. That's usually how that cycle works.
All right. Brian, are you ready to make Jordan possibly cry?
If it means that she'll get back together with me, then yeah, let's make her cry.
Oh my God.
That's
All
a
right.
spirit.
I'm into it.
Oh, this is terrible.
Okay, we're going to dial her number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
This is Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello? Who's that?
Oh, my name's young Jeffrey.
She doesn't know who you are.
That's right. That's how phone calls work. You can't see me, can you? My name's young Jeffrey. I work on the radio.
Okay. What's up?
Well, not too much. We're calling you because we're doing something called a second date update. Do you know what that is?
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Well, to jog your memory, in case you might know, it's a segment that we do where someone who's getting blown off emails us and they ask us to call the person they recently went on a date with to find out why they're not getting in contact with them anymore.
Oh.
So you recently went out with a guy named Brian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it sounds like you had a great time with Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. You know, we went on, like...
That doesn't sound very promising.
Oh my god, that's the worst response you could have to that.
Well, Brian told us a little bit about what happened, and he said that your ex was there at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And then after he had a run-in with your ex, you texted him that it's basically over.
Well, I mean, it's been really hard. Like, Brian's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to hurt him or anything, you know, just things happen in life, so...
So you hurt him.
And it was just... it was just one date. I mean...
Yeah. Just, I don't know. Like, I have so much history with my ex. I mean, we've been dating since high school.
Oh, girl, you're in that cycle?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, he's been at my parents' house, like, every holiday, birthdays, my parents' anniversaries. Like, we've just a lot together. Like, we've experienced everything, you know? And I don't know, I really love him, so...
Okay, wait, though. Can I just ask you?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're with your ex, I guess now your current boyfriend, simply because of history. And I'm going to tell you, that is not a long-lasting reason to be with somebody.
Well, it's more than that. I mean, it's more than just history. Like, we had a rocky, patch, because he broke up with me. Like, there was this bartender girl he met one night, and he's out with his friends. Like, I was upset about it. And I was like, what are you doing leaving me for a trip like that? You know, like, it's like a dirty bartender who's been with, like, over 100 guys or whatever. But he's like, oh, it's time for me to try something new and spread my wings. And so at first I was depressed and I'm angry. And then I wasn't going to let this happen. So just, like, this date came up and I was like, you have to play dirty. Like, what's left?
Oh, wait, so,
Wait,
you used Brian to make your ex jealous?
Don't judge me until you hear the whole story.
Oh, I'm not judging you. I've definitely done the same thing. We're fine. Yeah.
So, what happened?
So earlier that week that we went out, like, I planned for my ex and I to exchange things at my house.
Yeah.
So I scheduled my date with Brian the same evening because I was like, well, at least I'll get my bang for my buck, you know, and I'll make my ex jealous. So I knew he'd be there when we got back from dinner. And honestly, everything did go perfectly. Like, my ex saw me with another guy having fun. He got jealous. Like, when I got out of the car, like, you know, I did an extra loud laugh.
Wow, you are the worst.
No,
That's a
she's
solid
not.
move. It's a solid move.
It was fine. Like, whatever. We had a nice time. I snuggled up next to Brian's arm while we walked. Like, you know, I even acted surprised and concerned in front of Brian. Like, I really tried to sell it.
Well, how do you think that Brian feels being used like this?
Honestly, if he feels bad, he should just get over it. It was just one date.
Whoa!
Well, I don't know if he can, especially now that he knows that you set the whole thing up just to get back with your ex.
Well, he's not going to know if you don't tell him.
Well, I don't have to tell him because you already told him.
I don't get it.
We didn't tell you this, but Brian has actually been on the phone and has been listening this whole time.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys tricked me?
Yeah.
Is tricking not allowed in your world?
We're
Yeah, I don't
also
know.
not in a healthy relationship, Jordan.
Brian.
How could you do this? I really like you.
Okay, I don't even know. Like, he shouldn't have heard everything. He shouldn't have heard everything.
Well, he did hear it, and you need to talk with him about it right now.
Yeah.
But so when did you even come up with this plan? I mean, you're just using me?
I mean, I was just looking for somebody to make my ex jealous. Like, your mom showed me your picture. I don't know, I was just like, okay, he'll do.
Oh, no, he'll do.
I mean, Brian, you could take that as a compliment. Like, you're hot enough to make her ex jealous. Which means, I'm being for real.
Good
which
angle.
means that you're a step up because nobody's going to go out with a fugly person.
That's true.
After an ex. That doesn't look like a good rebound.
Silver lining?
Jordan, why don't you just tell me now? What else did you lie about? I want to know.
I lied about wanting dessert on the date. I needed to stay with you at the restaurant longer.
I thought we had a moment there. That was a lie.
I was just trying to time it. Well,
The creme brulee was a lie?
Wait, so you never felt anything at all towards me? I honestly don't know how I'm going to trust anyone ever again after this.
Oh, no.
stop being dramatic. It was one date. We didn't even kiss. You're overreacting.
Oh, man.
I am so with Jordan on this one. Brian.
You're with her? You're supposed to be helping me right now.
Man.
What is going on here?
Yeah, bro.
You're never going to trust anyone again after your first date lied to you. I mean, it's kind of like newsflash. Everybody lies on a first date at in some way.
Sometimes you click, right?
I know. Brooke is never honest with her husband, and that's how she got married.
It's not that. It's just like...
It's the key to a successful relationship. Zero truth.
I'm just saying it didn't work out, Brian. You were dropping a lot of big words after barely knowing someone and obviously not knowing anything about them.
It doesn't change how I feel. I mean, I feel like I was duped. Like, it just isn't right.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm giving you that's fair.
Yeah.
You did a really good thing. Like, I have to thank you, because without you, I wouldn't have gotten back together with my ex.
Oh,
so that's really nice of you.
Rubbing it in.
No, he's a matchmaker.
Yes.
You're such a...
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
And I think
back it up,
I
Brian.
think that is the right time to ask if you guys would like to go on a second date. We will pay for it if you guys go out.
Yeah, if I ever need you again, are you okay if I call?
No.
Oh, man. I'm sure I'll cheat on you soon anyway.
Oh,
come
God.
on.
It's getting
Oh,
dirty.
just get over it. Get over it, Brian.
He's probably cheating on you right now while you're on this call.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
All right. Well,
Okay.
okay. Well, so no second date for you, Brian.
Sorry,
But
man.
you know what? I feel really bad for you.
Yeah,
Like, you
great.
shouldn't have been put through this situation. And I'm sure that one of our listeners would love to lie to you two to get back with their ex. So text in 78592.
Oh, man.
Would you like to go out with Brian and get back together with your ex? We'll pay for it.
I hear you're good arm candy,
Yeah.
Brian.
Oh, God, you guys.
I hate you guys so much.
Aw, that's sweet. Whenever people hear someone's an artist, there's a lot of stereotypes that come with that. You know, that they're financially strained.
Yeah.
They can't hold down a real job.
Uh-huh.
They never dress properly. They're socially awkward.
Yeah, true.
Do lots of drugs and alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking about artists.
Sounds like a good life.
I mean, they're basically one step above radio people.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm envious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're all those things, but at least the artists have a little bit of talent.
Oh, but I have a quote problem.
Yeah.
Like, come on, I'm an artist.
Nobody ever says you got a face for art either.
Right.
You know?
So I feel very,
man.
very honored to be speaking with a real artist who needs our help with a second date update today. His name is Seth. What's up, Seth?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you're too happy to be an artist. Are you trying to be Bob Ross or something?
No,
what
no,
are you doing,
that's
man?
where the drugs come in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I've been saying, so we're not all moody and depressed people, but we some of us do actually make a living selling our paintings.
That's awesome.
That's
So
impressive.
you're a painter then?
I am, yeah. I have a specialty, actually. I've developed this sort of niche for myself over the years. I've been painting pictures of crabs. And, they do okay. They don't, I'm not...
That's cool.
Okay, so if we go to the art expo and we ask for the guy with crabs, they'll point us in your direction.
Right. That does happen.
Okay.
But it's not like crabs like you might be thinking. It's sort of like crabs as if they were like members of society,
Oh, I like it. It's like the dogs that are playing poker, but instead it's crabs.
Exactly. Like crabs on a taxi, crabs getting a tattoo, I actually have one which I thought was really kind of ironic. Crabs at a restaurant ordering lobster.
The irony, the symbolism there.
Didn't you call about a date, though? I mean, this is
No,
great,
I
but...
just want to talk about I think we're talking to in 100 years, people are going to look back on Seth kind of like Leonardo da Vinci, like
I can only hope.
underappreciated in his time. And your crab paintings are going to sell for millions of dollars.
All right.
Legendary name Seth.
Yeah.
Great Seth. We didn't know how great he was.
Right.
All right.
That's the crab man.
Yeah, the crab man.
All right.
But no, I am calling about a date because I had a recent experience, and maybe you guys can help me out with this.
Okay, well, what's the name of the woman that you went out with?
Her name is Michaela. And at an art expedition, I was selling my paintings, and she was very interested in one. And actually, she bought one from me, which was super cool. So.
All right, so you were able to pay for the dinner when you guys went out. Sweet.
That's right.
It's nice to give woman crabs on the first meeting, but that's cool.
Did you ask her out? Is that something you typically do with customers?
She bought the painting, and then she just kind of hung around. You know, as we were talking, she was just asking me about my work, and I started flirting with her a little bit. I started using, some jokes that I tell, the crab jokes. Like, I'll give you an example. What do you call it? The crab has a part-time job.
What?
A side hustle.
Because it hustles to the side, because crabs move sideways.
That's a thinker.
Anybody?
Yeah.
That's a highbrow crab.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
There's a little bit of a dad joke there.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she and I are talking, and we actually bonded over our mutual love of coffee. We both drink a whole lot of it.
Okay,
Coffee,
yes.
okay.
I mean, like 8 to 10 cups a day.
Dang, no wonder you're talking so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already had about 4 cups so far.
Wow.
A couple months ago, I bought a really high-end quality espresso maker. It cost me about $2,000. It's amazing.
Oh, damn.
So I told her about it, and she said that she wanted to see it, and I said, well, great, that's my in, and so I said, well, if you'd like to, after I close up here today, we can come over and I'll make you a cup of coffee and we can hang out a little bit,
I mean, that's honestly the least innocent cup of coffee date I've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, that's an old cliche when you invite someone up to your place for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But you're talking an actual cup of coffee.
Yeah, come for the coffee, leave with crabs.
All right.
Yeah, anyway, so she comes over and I fire up the machine. I make a couple espressos. I steam some milk, and ask her how she likes it. I've got not just a maker, but I've got a whole set there that I could just make any kind of coffee drink imaginable.
Okay, so you got Starbucks inside your apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
So was she impressed?
So she seems really impressed. She said she loved it. We talked for a little while, and then she decided that she had to go home for some reason. Personally, I think that we were starting to connect. We were having sort of a spark, a moment between us, and I don't think she wanted to take it so soon.
I mean, she may have not even thought that this was a date.
Yeah, so was there any part of this experience that was very romantic for you?
Well, I feel like there was a strong connection. Look, it was flirty, it was just there. There was a...
Yeah, you say that, but she's not calling you back, so you obviously read something a little wrong. Can you think of something that went wrong?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, when she started to leave, I took her downstairs to get her Uber. I tried kissing her, but she pulled back from the kiss, so that didn't work out so well. She actually hit her head on the car as she pulled back.
Oh.
Like, no, not like she didn't hurt herself, It's just a little bump, But,
I just picture her like trying to climb into an Uber and you're leaning over following her with a kiss and she's like trying to scramble away as fast as
Oh,
she
that
can.
sounds so terrible. I swear I'm not a creeper.
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't seem creepy.
Yeah, I mean, nothing about what you've described sounds like it would be a reason for her to not call you. Is there anything awkward or weird that happened during your encounter?
Okay, there was one point where we bumped into my ex-wife, but it really was like no big deal.
Wait a minute.
How did you just gloss over that?
I mean, I thought for sure it was hitting the head while trying to escape a kiss, but where does the ex-wife come in?
Yeah, it really wasn't a big deal. I mean, it was quick. My ex and I, we've been divorced for about 5 months, and we just ran into it. She said hi. It was nothing. I can't imagine that had anything to do with it.
Yeah, I can. I can imagine real easily that it had something to do with it.
All right, well, we're going to play a song. We'll come back, and we'll call Michaela for you and try and get you your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. All right, if you're just tuning in, we're on the phone with Seth, a.k.a. the Crabs Guy.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, which it's not a reference to his romantic history. Seth's an artist that specializes in painting crabs in human-like situations.
I love it. I want to buy one.
Yeah.
I kind of like it too. One pincher is bigger than the other. It
Right.
just kind of makes a funny dynamic.
Yeah, just imagine just crabs playing basketball, crabs eating tacos.
Oh, crabs eating tacos.
Yeah, you get it. He
I
does
love
he
it.
does all the funny things that crabs do in human situations.
Yeah.
So Seth met a woman named Michaela while selling his art in an expo, and they had a nice day together. She bought one of his paintings. They bonded over their mutual addiction to coffee. He even showed her his $2,000 espresso machine back at his place.
Dang.
And there was an awkward moment at the end of the night where he tried to kiss her at her Uber, and she pulled back and ended up hitting her head on the car door.
Oh, God.
But beyond that, he's not really sure what could have caused this date to
You're leaving something out.
Yeah, he like nonchalantly adds at the end that he ran into his ex-wife, who
Oh, right.
he's only been divorced from for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 5 months, whatever, same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did drop that in there too. So one of those things must be the reason.
No wonder he can't figure it out.
What are you feeling here, Seth?
Yeah, I don't know. I really hope that you guys can convince her to see me again. I think she was a lovely person, and we hit it off, and we had a great time.
You didn't describe your interaction with your ex-wife at all. Like, I feel like we need some sort of background on that before we call this girl.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was so inconsequential. I mean, it was nothing. It was just sort of like a high and by kind of moment.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, it's only 5 months. Whatever.
let's
All right,
call
you say
Michaela
so.
and see what she has to say, because we could speculate about this all day. We just got to get to the bottom of it and make a call. You ready to do this, Seth?
Yeah.
All right. Let's dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Michaela, please?
This is her.
Hi, Michaela. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a second to talk with us?
What is this about?
Well, we do a segment on our show called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show and we'll reach out to that person for you to figure out the reason why.
Okay. And what does this have to do with me?
So recently we got an email from a guy who's frustrated because he's been trying to get a hold of you and you're not calling him back. His name's Seth.
Seth?
Seth, yeah.
Oh.
The artist that you bought the crab painting from?
So chill.
I mean, it did sound like a chill hangout with him.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I bought a painting.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. It's crabs bowling.
Yeah, he didn't tell us what painting you bought. It's okay.
That sounds awesome.
It's cute. I like it.
All right. Well, he told us a little bit about you guys hanging out, and he said from his end, it all seemed like you guys had a great time together. And he's not sure why you're avoiding his phone calls.
Really? He didn't mention anything?
Well,
He mentioned a couple
he
things.
did mention a few things that he's worried might have ruined things, but we'd like to hear what happened from your perspective.
Okay. Well, I don't know, like, how much he told you. He's a crab painter. I met him at the art show.
Mm-hmm.
He had all his crabs on display. It was cute. He's like one of the quirky artist type guys.
Yeah.
I picture him with curly hair for some reason. Anybody else?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Does he have curly hair?
You know what? He does.
I knew it.
Dude,
I knew it. It just read. Yeah.
So that's the problem? He has curly hair?
No,
and-
I'm not saying that.
Oh, I was
I'm just saying he's quirky. Like, we did talk to him, and he is kind of a little nutty, for sure.
Like most artists.
But he's nutty, man.
I feel like that's not a nice thing to say.
Yeah, it's not bad. He just sounds like he drinks a lot of coffee, too.
He's fun. He's an art guy, and I'm kind of like that too. I'm like a little weird, a little out there, and so.
What exactly is the problem, though? Like, what went wrong where you're not interested in seeing him again?
Well, if he told you about our date and what happened, I'm sure you can kind of guess what the problem was.
I mean, he told us about the attempted kiss at the end of the date where you knocked your head on an Uber trying to get away from him.
Yeah, at that point, I kind of was just over it and ready to head home.
Okay, so it happened earlier.
Yes. So did he tell you about the whole wife thing?
Yeah, he said ex-wife, that there was a quick run-in.
Yeah, he kind of downplayed it as like a 5-minute or just quick like hi, bye. It was kind of weird, but you guys moved on.
Okay, yeah. So here's what really happened. So head over to his place, and he wants to show me his $2,000 espresso machine. I'll have a cup of coffee, whatever. Cool. So as soon as we get in, we walk over to the kitchen, and there's a woman.
There's a woman in his kitchen.
Yeah. She's like cooking something or fixing something. I don't know what she was doing, but it was a little weird, and just like, oh, hey, this is Michaela. Hey, how you doing?
Okay, and so I'm guessing you were assuming this is as a roommate or something.
Or like a friend. So I'm like, who is that? Like, why is there a chick in your kitchen? He goes, oh, that's my ex-wife.
Oh. Wait.
I'm like, what?
Wait,
What do you mean?
The I ran into my ex-wife happened in the kitchen?
So, like, once she left the room, I was like, who is she? Like, what? What is this weird Three's Company dynamic going on? Like, what is this?
Uh-huh.
So, he's being very just, like, nonchalant about it. Like, it's no big deal. You know, she's my ex-wife. We've been divorced for, like, 5 months now. She's a mail-order bride, and it didn't work out.
Oh, my God.
Back it up. Hold on a second. Mail-order bride?
Were those the words he used?
Yes, verbatim. She's a mail-order bride.
So she's someone who married him to get a green card or a visa to come to the States.
I don't know the situation with that. Oh, I don't
Hey,
know.
can I say something? Can I clear something up, please?
Oh. Wow.
Hey, Michaela, we didn't wait to call him in, but he messed it up. We need to tell you that Seth's been on the other line listening, and he heard everything that you said.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Michaela.
Seth, you're supposed to wait.
Michaela, I thought I explained to you, okay? When she came over to this country, and yeah, she was a mail-order bride, it just didn't work out.
Can you even use that phrase? Like, I don't get it. Like, you got paid to marry her, she paid you. What happened?
It's an arrangement. She wanted to come here, and we communicated and emailed back and forth, and we thought we would give it a try. And it just didn't work out romantically. We realized we weren't a match that way.
So if you're divorced, doesn't she have to go back?
We're trying to figure it out. I feel bad because I brought her over here. So what I've been doing is I've actually communicated with the company that arranged us, and we're trying to find her a different mail-order husband somewhere in the area.
She's not like a rescue dog, okay? You don't just like pair her with a new house.
Is this like those ads, like singles in your area want to marry
And I'm
you?
pretty sure this is highly illegal.
I didn't know you guys were going to call him. I thought we were just talking about what happened.
Yeah.
I love your crabs. You're a nice guy, but, you know...
Michaela, look, is there anything that I could do? I would really like to see you again. I thought that we really connected. Next time we get together, I can actually make sure that she's not there. I'll give her a text ahead of time.
That's convenient. Thank you.
Listen, maybe you should just focus on rehoming your mail-order bride.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
I think there are different possibilities and different ways that relationships pan out, and I thought that you and I really connected, and I'm so glad you appreciate my art, and I really want to share things with you, and it would be really nice if we could see each other again,
See, look, he's honest.
But he still lives with his ex-wife.
We realize we're just not compatible that way, We will sleep together, but there's no emotions there.
No, not
Seth, why are you dropping that? I was like on board with you. Why are you doing that?
It's
Why would you
emotionless,
say that?
though, Brooke.
Because I just want you to understand that she's really no big deal.
Yeah, how would she feel if she heard you say that?
She doesn't speak English. She couldn't understand.
You guys, I don't know what to tell you, Michaela.
It sounds
I was almost on board.
What do you think? We'll offer to send you and Seth out on another date. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a no. I mean...
Yeah, it's gonna be a no?
Yeah.
There's a yeah and a no in there.
Let's not close the book on this chapter. Come on, I know we can have some connection.
Listen, how about next time you're having a show, you can text me, and I'll pop in and check out your crabs. All right?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Is that successful? I guess it's as good as it gets.
If that's all I can get, I'll gladly see you again at my next art show.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
And I hope you love your crab bowling.
I've never been happier about a man giving me crabs before.
Yeah. It's crabtivating, if anything.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Weekdays 6 till 10.
104.9 Virgin Radio.